Dum 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 do 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 dun 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 dum do 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 do. Oh, we're live. Da 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 da.
Are you gonna get us copyright strike with all your singing?
If that song is not part of public domain, what the fuck? TM. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Hold on.
What?
I open up YouTube on my phone, and the first thing I see is the title of Razorfist's video for his TMNT Mutant Mayhem reaction,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
Soylent Mayhem. Soylent Mayhem. Like, oh god. I wonder if he feels the same way about it as I do. It looks like hot garbage. Anyway, have you watched it yet?
I've seen. I honestly started watching some of the trailer, and then I immediately shut it off because I did not like what I saw.
I don't know what it is about the animation.
No, the animation's fine. I don't mind that
Really?
type of anime.
I don't know. I didn't. Apparently, it's supposed to look like the thing. No, what is that thing?
Spider-Man.
The Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, but I didn't mind Into the Spider-Verse. I guess it's because I like Ninja Turtles more. The argument
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter is funny as hell because she was originally supposed to fuck off. She was black in the original comics. No, she wasn't. I own the comic book. I own the goddamn thing. Bitch white.
Yeah, well,
Oh, you just don't
now
want to. You're a misogynist. You're a racist. Like, no, I don't give a fuck what she looks like now. I genuinely don't. But don't
yes,
lie.
yeah, well, now
Oh, I
they,
couldn't care less.
it's a checkbox they gotta fill
Yep,
out.
it's a checkbox, and that's why people are complaining about it. That's why people are bringing it up because it's a checkbox. These things are. It's a gigantic red
It's
flag.
it's lazy, is what it is.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh yes, it's lazy. But how many? Okay, to be fair, because I like to be fair enough. Changing her character is lazy instead of trying to create a new character. Oh, what the
Of
fuck just
course,
happened?
I would rather.
Oh.
That's my whole argument. With my friend over Marvel. I hate
Mhm.
when they replace characters with a race swap, gender swap, whatever. I would much rather give me something
Give
new.
me something new.
Don't try and change what already works. Like the whole saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Give us something new. Get
Yeah.
creative. Show that you're doing. Like I know the whole thing's like, well, we want to put the eyes of like the kids can see themselves in these heroes.
And
Like
that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But what's up, Dakota? But make a new character. What's that Black Lightning type comic book character that I saw on cartoons on Saturdays, or it was on Fox?
Static Shock.
Static
You mean?
Shock. Yeah, Static Shock was, from what I could tell,
Yeah,
nice new character. And guess what? He was black. And guess what? People liked him.
I
Oh
loved that show growing up.
yeah, I watched it a few times, but I'm too racist to watch it. I'm a white dude.
How you just said you watched it growing up? How are you racist for
Doesn't
watching
matter.
it?
I criticize She-Hulk. I've criticized Velma. I criticize, yeah. So ergo, I'm racist. I'm an istophobe. You know. Sorry.
I liked Static Shock growing up. I thought he was a great character. I
Well,
now like I don't care for like I said when they try to replace characters. Like I said, give me something new. Like uh I mean I know it's not new, but some guy by the name of Mike McFarlane or not Mike McFarlane
Todd
was
McFarlane.
not Todd McFarlane. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know a Mike McFarlane in person, so it
I wonder if this
threw
can
me off.
reach. Sorry,
Anyway,
I'm trying to
some
see if
guy
my
by the
controller
name
can
of
reach toward the fridge so I can grab a beer.
Todd McFarlane had to come up with a brand new character, and everybody just fucking flocked to him, and he loved him. Spawn is a great fucking character, by the way. If anyone's
Keep
ever read
talking.
or
Hold on.
watched, I am talking. I am being entertaining, right? Yes, correct. No, I'm actually not.
Okay.
I got him.
Beer,
Point is,
B-double-E-double-R-U-N.
point is, whenever Spawn was new, everybody flocked to him and loved him, even though he was black. It's a great fucking character.
Okay, to be fair, did you really, like, you had to, like, how often did they show him being black? I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the original comic. I got the number one issue.
I have almost all the issues. I have what's it called? The Omnius?
Omnibus?
The one that's like all of them, and like I have all 4 volumes. It's like all the entire series in 4 books, but they're really thick.
I think it took me a while to realize, like, oh, he's black. Okay, he was just Spawn. I didn't look at it. He was just Spawn. You know? I scream, you scream, kids scream, so I made him scream. Where'd you go?
I'm still here.
Okay. So I made him scream and scream and scream and scream. God, that was an amazing panel.
Yeah. I love the Spawn comics. I don't care. I didn't care that he was black. It does not bother me when they introduce black people into media. I don't like when they try to replace it because
ginger side.
It's dumb. It's lazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
There was one storyline I think in one of the old comics of Marvel, like the New Avengers. I didn't like them as much as I like the original Avengers, but I didn't hate them. But that's only because I feel like they were well written. But like some of these newer characters, I know we ranted about this last week, people. I'm sorry, but
we're going to keep ranting about it because we love it. It's the stories that we love. It's the characters that we love and adore that are being bastardized by lazy, talentless hacks who are so creatively bankrupt. Their idea of a new superhero is changing the skin tone, the gender, and the sexual orientation and the sexual proclivities of decades upon decades old characters. And fuck you in, like, I'm sorry, this is going to sound harsh, but if you think that if that makes us histophobic, go suck on a garden hose. Anyway, I'm sorry. Did I say
no?
that?
I agree. Like I hate when they try to swap a character for race. Like
does chocolate and beer mix?
Huh?
Does chocolate and beer mix well?
I don't drink. You know that.
Oh, okay. I was just talking about something I know.
I would like something new. Like people are gonna be like, oh, well, what you don't think that why is it so scary to put like a person of color in a new position? Are you afraid that they're not gonna be as good as the original, the white characters that y'all made? Like,
so Mr.
why are y'all so?
Mr. Eric D. July, Young Ripper 59 on YouTube, go follow him, created his own comic book called ISOM, ISOM #1. This man created his own black original superhero and not crowdfunded, pre-orders, because the comic book was complete. It went on sale last year, I believe. I own it. I bought it. I got 2 posters, and I have the first 2, the #1. $3.5 million worth of pre-orders for this comic book campaign. So sitting there and saying that we don't want anything new, or we don't want the comic book fans, you don't want black heroes. Like, fuck yeah, we do. We want good stories. $3.5 million kind of says otherwise. It goes against the narrative. It calls out the bullshit, and they can't handle it. Fuck them. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, like,
I'm sorry, I do keep interrupting, but remind me. I want to let you read. Because I want to see what you think of ISOM #1. I think it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, shoot it my way, and I'll read it. But like, honestly, a lot of the stuff I read online now, honestly, mostly because like they don't take all that shit into consideration. I read manga now more than comics.
Yeah. I mean,
and also I also like reading webtoons because like you got individual creators that aren't these big publishers that just write their stories, and they write brand new characters, and it's like it's not hard if the general fucking public can do it. Now, granted, yes, I know that you can only have so many superpowers. Like there's gonna be a point where it just caps out. Like you've gotten to the point where there's gods who can do anything really. Like there's a limit to what you can do with superpowers.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well,
but
because
hell,
if you don't limit the superpowers, you run into power creep, and if you that's what's going on. That's the problem with the MCU right now is the power creep. They've gone from having like for friendly neighborhoods. Unless Sony reboots Spider-Man, and it looks like they are doing that in a sense to give the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, it's a universe cataclysmic level is what has gotten to us. Like, what are you going to do to top it? They need to bring it back down, start over, not necessarily start over from scratch, but bring the apocalyptic level destruction down a few pegs. Go
well,
back
that's
to
what they're
something
doing
more
with like
localized.
that's what they're doing. I know you're gonna hate me for saying this. What they're doing for like She-Hulk and that's what they're gonna do for Daredevil. Like
Oh,
they,
they
they're
had to.
gonna.
Oh, She-Hulk. Oh God, She-Hulk could have been so much better, but they fucked it all up because they bunch of self-inserted bullshit. Anyway,
Point is
at
that
least never mind.
they are attempting to like with these smaller characters do like ground level stuff. I think they're bringing
Yes,
gonna try and attempt to
that's the
bring
word I
back
was
that
trying to find. Ground level stuff. Thank you.
like yeah street level like
Yep.
these characters who aren't super
More
beings
like Daredevil.
or
Oh,
like
Punisher is going to be back in supposedly Daredevil Born Again.
yeah. I like the Punisher. I like the guy who did the
No, I
Punisher.
think the actor that plays the Punisher. It's confirmed he's coming back.
Well, yeah, he was released. They did a whole official
I don't,
cast release.
but I don't think it was confirmed yet though.
Huh?
Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I think they're bringing back everybody besides Jessica Jones and Daniel from Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
And I think maybe Luke Cage is coming back. I liked Luke Cage season 1. I didn't care for Luke Cage season 2, but I still like the actor who played Luke Cage.
Yeah. So for the Ninja Turtles trailer, you didn't get to see what Splinter looks like.
No, I honestly, again, I once I got like 2 minutes. I got not even 2 minutes, like 30 seconds of the trailer. I was like, nope, done. Look, I know this might sound racist, but it's the same argument. I don't like when they race swap characters because it seems lazy. I don't care if you bring a black lady in. I don't care if you're gonna do it. My God, write her to be good. Give her something. Don't let her try and like. What's I guess the phrase like step on the like where like you're using someone else's stairs to like what's the phrase I'm looking for? Oh,
Piggyback.
fuck. It's like yeah, piggyback. Like don't piggyback on someone else's success and then just try and like swap it. That's how you piss. I don't know. Some people are gonna be defended. I know. There's gonna be the only people. I think it's brave. I think it's bold. I think it's whatever. Like you know, and the companies their companies are relying on like the online crowd. Like they can. It's like they use it as an excuse to like write shit, distribute it, get their paycheck, and then if people don't like it, there are other people online who are the virtue signalers or the whatever crowd is trying.
They're called SJWs.
Yeah, whatever they are, they're gonna defend this
Keyboard
movie.
Warriors. And if you criticize it, it's because you're a misogynist, you're a racist. Oh,
It's like
my
the
God.
studios don't give a shit about the material anymore, and they use these checkboxes as a shield. Like if you.
Yep,
And
that's how it comes across. Now, I give the benefit of the doubt, even though fuck Seth Rogen and Santa Inc. That was fucking horrible. Could only get through one episode because I forced myself. Good Lord, that was terrible. But I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to check it out. I may even check it out in the theater, depending, because I might start making it a thing to do with me and my daddo. Because we're going to see, History of the World Part 1 was today. Part 2 was today.
I haven't watched it yet.
Me neither, and because I forgot about it. So I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I forgot where I was. Movie night. I'm probably going to watch it in the theater. I'll give it a shot because I am a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I shit all over the trailer. So I owe it to, I guess, me running my mouth that if I go see it and it's good, I'll be happy to eat crow because that means fans got a good Ninja Turtles movie. That's all we want. I couldn't care less.
Look, honestly, the last good one I thought was that old like 2005 CG, not CG, like animated one where like where like it was kind of after they defeated Shredder.
Oh, the little short movie where they're flying through, like they're going through the rooftops in New York at the beginning.
No. It's like they're fighting some like this dude who's immortal and he has to like resurrect his
Yeah.
It was TMNT is what they called it. Like they didn't
Yeah,
call
it
it Teenage
was.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. They
Yes,
called it TMNT.
I remember what
I
you're talking about.
like.
I enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed Nickelodeon's CG animated one. It was like 4 or 5 seasons, I
Mhm.
believe. I thought that was great. Just the way the story went. It was comedic but serious at times. I thoroughly enjoyed that. People rave about the one in 2003. I think the most recent cartoon.
Oh,
Um,
hold on. I'm sorry. Scratch that. I actually really liked the crossover movie between them and Batman, the animated movie.
I've heard that was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I know nothing about it. I'm
Yeah.
not overly fond. The only crossovers I enjoyed was Usagi Yojimbo because it was another black and white comic at the time, and that fucking Aardvark. God damn it.
Arthur?
No, no, shit. um,
I
no.
heard I heard from some friends that the comic with the Power Rangers met them was pretty good. Not the movie, not a movie, the comic though.
It was the most recent comic. Was it them and the Ninja Turtles? It was, wasn't it? And Shredder got the power of Tommy, the Green Ranger.
I haven't read it myself, so I
Mm.
don't know.
I heard it was good, but I want to get my hands on Ronin.
Hmm.
It's like
I heard,
all the turtles are dead. There's just one. I think it's just Michelangelo or Donatello that's alive.
yeah, it's Mikey.
Oh God, I want to get.
I've heard good
I need
things
to just,
about that
yeah, I've
one.
heard nothing but good things about it. Um, comic book. That's not how you spell comic.
But anyway, I mean, I've never been the hugest Turtles fan, so like it's not like I like the Turtles. I like the concept of them. I've just never been like a die ride or die fan. So
Cerebus.
it really doesn't affect me that much. It's why I'm. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I may have gone and seen the movies. Honestly, I may have just watched. I just had to wait to watch it at home.
Mm.
Like I'm not.
I'm a turtle fan, dude. I am.
No,
So
no,
that's
no,
why
no.
when I saw it,
If you're a Turtle fan,
I,
be a Turtle fan.
why don't I like the animation style? I didn't mind it in um, fucking Spider Verse. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed the first. I enjoyed Into the Spider Verse. I'm looking forward to the next one. But this one was just. I don't know. Donatello sounds like a just a 2-year-old girl. Sure, they're teenagers. Okay, your balls drop when you're a teenager. They're not prepubescent. Donatello sounds prepubescent. The look of Bebop and Rocksteady. I never liked Bebop and Rocksteady because they were not in the original comics. The whole mutant bullshit and they creating all this other stuff. I absolutely hate. It didn't sit well with me. Kang, that stupid brain thing, while his species was in the original comic, what they did on the Saturday morning cartoon, I loathed. I absolutely just no. I was never a shill for the Ninja Turtles, but I'm not looking for. I'm skeptical about this next one because Seth Rogen is a bitch. No, so
Well,
we'll see what
it.
his dumbass can do.
I mean, I don't think. Well, the only thing I'm looking forward, I think, so far is Seth Rogen. I like Seth Rogen's older stuff. Back
Mm-hmm.
when he seemed less like PC, I guess. Like when he gave less of a fuck.
It's called pretentious.
But
Somebody left a
I
knife in your bed. You got a knife. Oh, stupid. This idiot gets
well,
into Twitter war with
I,
someone
I
who had their
am
car broken into.
I am looking forward to Mario, and I know he's playing in it, but I mean, it's whatever. It's one role.
But he's not. He didn't write it. He didn't produce it.
No, he's just
But people are talking about Seth Rogen's production company is responsible for, I believe, The Boys and Invincible, maybe.
the boys just fucking good. All right, I will defend that
So,
neck.
so with that in mind, perhaps that's a good thing. Like I said,
He is in one episode in season 3. If you haven't watched the boys yet,
no, I never watched it. I was never. Not something I was into.
you should check it out. It's really good if you like superhero stuff.
I got so much shit to catch up on. But I'm gonna have 3 episodes of Picard to catch up on. I am enjoying that. Um, I want to watch. I want to go after the things I'm actually legitimately interested in watching, like History of the World Part 2. I want to see what I have to. What are they going to do? How much of the first movie and Mel Brooks is going to transfer into modern day? You know, like what are the
I don't
jokes?
know.
What are the jokes going to be
I
like?
hope, honestly, I hope I would. I know he probably isn't. People probably advised against it, but I hope he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do what I do."
I mean, what are they going to do? Cancel him?
They could try. What's he? How is it gonna affect him? He's what? He's 95, I think. 93. We looked up his age last
Old
time.
as fuck. He are old. He be old.
Well,
What?
I'm sorry. Someone sent me a text and I laughed at it.
Oh, you can't share the joke with the rest of the class? I see how it is.
It's a private message, sir. The person I don't believe would
Ooh.
want their what they're saying put out there.
Aw.
I do respect people's privacy, sir.
Stir. Okay. Yes,
But yeah,
stir.
no, like I mean, honestly, man, like I said, I mean, if I might watch it when it comes out. I don't feel I'm not gonna drop money to go see it because I'm just again, I'm not the biggest Turtle fan, so it's fine, it's whatever. I just wish they would stop doing it. Like, I mean, I know it's probably gonna sound some controversial, whatever. I don't really care. The Little Mermaid. I
Oh.
enjoyed the movie growing up as a
Mm-hmm.
kid. Like, it's like honestly, I felt like
Because it was a cartoon. I mean, come on, it's a cartoon. It's a good
well,
story.
also I felt like back then no one cared about any of this shit. Like pre-internet, no one cared what color of the skin someone was.
No.
And so like they didn't focus on race. They focused on making a good story. They added and they made movies with almost every type of race in it. You got Ariel and Snow White and all them to do the Caucasian stuff. Hell, but there's such a variation of Caucasian. There's English, there's Irish, there's all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they even made Jasmine for the Middle East. They made Mulan for the Asian section of the world. I know it's supposed to be China, but still some form of Asian
Oh, they're
representation.
doing a sequel. I think they're doing a sequel for Princess and the Frog.
Cool.
I liked Princess and the
Princess,
Frog.
yeah, Princess of Far was a great
I
movie.
like the Voodoo Doctor, Facile.
My friend
I
actually,
love that. God damn, I
you
love
know
that.
John, not Russo, my other friend John, the
Uh huh.
one we played Destiny with. He actually built a D&D character based around the Voodoo Doctor. His name is Mr.
Easy enough to
Trixie.
do. So yeah, this whole you just don't like this, you just don't like that. Yeah, fuck off.
No, I don't care about any of that shit. I don't mind if there's people of color in my media. Just don't try and replace what's already there.
Make
Make
it
something new.
make it good. Just make it good. If it was good, then people could look past superficial changes. They can. The problem is it's garbage. It's lazy, hot garbage. Well, what is their character? He likes boys. Oh, so he's gay now. Yes. Well, what else does he do? He's gay. That's his character? Yes. That's it. That's the character. He's gay. Bum. Done. There's nothing else interesting. Nothing else. And people have a problem with that.
Well, yeah, because it's fucking lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's again, I bring myself back to the whole thing that like you make a check, you turn a character into a checkbox, and then it's like you feel safe, like you don't you're not taking a risk
It's a
because if
Twitter
no matter
shield.
because like they will come and defend you, be like, oh, you don't like this because of X, Y, and Z. No, I don't like this because A, B, and C.
People actually defending Velma, like shill websites defending Velma, saying that, oh, you don't like it because Mindy Kaling, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, we don't like it because it's shit. Oh, you don't like She-Hulk because it's a woman. No, we don't like She-Hulk because the CG is shit. It's garbage.
I mean, I liked the premise of some of the She-Hulk episodes. Like, not all of it was terrible. There was some actual good stuff in that
No, it was
show.
terrible. It was poor. It was poorly executed, to put it
I
nicely.
said some, not all.
Poor
Like, I like.
execution. The visuals were bleh. Yeah.
like I'm thinking I like She-Hulk as a character, so I was looking forward to like the lawyer stuff, and I was hoping there'd be actually more lawyer stuff. There's very little lawyer
There
stuff in
was very
She-Hulk.
little lore stuff because the writers, the showrunners came out and specifically said, we don't know how to do courtroom dramas because, consultants don't exist. So they just made She Hulk an alcoholic who sleeps around.
Which she kind of does that in the
Yeah, but
comics, but
she
just
sleeps around more than with just Daredevil in the comic books. I understand that. But that's not her character. This was 8 episodes. What was it? 8 episodes?
something like
Three
that.
one night stands?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this how it is. She-Hulk gets around in the comic
She
books,
Hulk
all
gets
right?
around. Yeah, but she gets around with the superpowers.
Oh
She goes
yeah,
after
yeah.
Hercules,
I
baby.
know. She
I
slept with
don't.
Tony. She slept with Herc. She slept with Thor. She slept with
She
Daredevil.
Hulk gets her groove on. She Hulk. I
And
never
hey,
really.
let her.
I said. I was like, I always. I don't think I ever complained about that in any single one of my reviews. I didn't care
You know,
because it wasn't. You know, the drinking part. I didn't like how she became instantaneously just pissed off, just fucking pissed from going from She Hulk back to Jennifer Walters. I was like, wait a minute. If the She Hulk body has already metabolized all the alcohol, why would she be drunk if the alcohol's been metabolized? It's through her system. Done. It's gone. But now she's not suddenly instantly drunk. That was a little pet peeve I had. And I
it
need
may
you to
have
hold
been
on because
like the whole
I'm sweating my fucking ass off. I didn't turn the AC on, so give me 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
0. Fuck you.
1. Haha, he made it. I was gonna start counting the negatives.
Yeah, I heard you start and went, oh shit. So I started counting in my head.
But yeah,
Fuck.
I
How do
mean,
I forget to turn on my
I mean,
AC, man? Shit. Oh, I haven't been here all day. Oh, God. Fuck this weather.
there
It's
was
just gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, gonna get worse.
like I said, there was some good stuff about it. There was bad stuff about it. I mean, in some parts they just probably didn't think about it. The whole drinking thing.
The ending resolution was shit. The introduction of Scar was shit. What have they done to my boy? What have they done? Mm.
Cover
Rumor
him up. I don't want his mother to see him like this.
There's rumor that they're going to actually attempt World War Hulk. We'll see how they do it.
I hope so, because that's one of
If
my
they do it
favorite.
right, that's the key. Who's going to be in charge of the writing?
I don't know, but they better do it fucking right. 'Cause that's my favorite comic.
I've never
Oh,
read the comic, but the idea of a Hulk flipping his shit, turning on Tony and Reed Richards because you banished me, you little bitches. Now I'm
that's
back
not
to
why he
live.
turned. That's not why he turned on them. That's not why he turned on them. He
Because they
turned on
blew up
them.
his planet.
It wasn't them, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
I'm not going to read it.
Oh,
Roll that shit away.
it
I don't
was
mind
Meek.
Meek. Wait, what?
Meek.
Who's Mr. Meeks? Mr.
No.
Meeks? Who's Meek? Who's
You
that?
remember Thor Ragnarok?
I did not watch Thor Ragnarok.
You didn't watch? God damn you! Did you at least watch? Fuck,
I
Love
watched
and Thunder?
one. No, fuck. Oh, you talking about the Rock dude?
No, that's Korg, which Korg is
Korg.
also in the comic as well. But anyway,
Yeah.
mm. Anyway, so in the comic book, when Hulk takes over the planet from the Red King, Meek and the Brood, mother, well, she's the regular Brood. She's not a Brood mother. They're talking about how like, they're upset that like, cause Hulk spared everyone on the planet because he's like, no, I'm not the Red King. I'm not a tyrant. These people aren't they weren't the reason why all this went to shit. It's because the king did all this. And like Meek was like,
Oh,
no,
Miek. He's a bug?
yeah, he's a bug. Um, Basically, him and the Brood were kind of conspiring against the Hulk's back, and they were kind of getting a little hot and heavy. And while they were doing that, they were doing it on the Hulk ship, and they accidentally discovered the engine, which was like the reactor of the ship that Tony had built, and they start tinkering with it. And when they didn't, they found out the engine could be turned into a bomb.
Uh-huh.
So they set it off, killing everybody that Hulk cared about, except for like the people strong enough to survive the blast. and Hulk believed that like the Illuminati, which is Tony, Reed,
Mm-hmm.
Black Bolt, Strange, Xavier, um, forgetting anybody? I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. Anyway, that he thought they were like, yeah, they put on the guys that they just sent him off into space for him to be live peacefully and then attempt to kill him. So he thought that they purposely set that bomb off, which is just the engine reactor. And so he went to war with Earth because he thought they tried to kill him and ended up killing his wife and child, which turns out his child didn't die because his child is the son of the Hulk who could survive fucking nuclear goddamn blast.
Boom.
Anyway, that was why Hulk went to Earth to fight the Illuminati. And it's a really fucking both Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. I actually have both of them sitting on my bookshelf right now. I can lend them to you. They're great reads, honestly.
Hmm.
Really fucking good reads.
April.
And is one of the best writings for the Hulk.
Yeah. I want to get my hand. Oh, who did they have on? Shit. I hate it when I can't remember a goddamn thing. Chuck Dixon for Batman. A good Batman run from Chuck Dixon. I want to try to get my hands on that.
Which series? Like which?
I don't know. Something with Chuck Dixon's name on it. I've heard good things about his writing, so I want to check it out. I've probably read some of his stuff a long time ago. It's just been so long.
I've never really been a super big DC. I mean, I do read some DC comics from time to time, but like it's been a long time since I've actually read. I think the newest one, and the only reason why I read it, well, I didn't really read it. I watched YouTube videos of breakdowns of the comic. Was The Darkest Night because it was one of the newest reboots. And then my friend John was going off about it, and he said it was really good. And then there was another one where Darkseid became undead and got a Black Lantern ring or a Yellow Lantern ring. I think it was yellow.
That sounds like fun.
Anyway, point is, I will fucking I will start a war with Disney if I have to if they fuck up World War Hulk.
Oh, get your torches and pitchforks ready because you know they're gonna.
But
They fucked up MODOK. I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, but they already killed off AIM. I don't know how they plan to fix how they like this. That MODOK was one of the heads of AIM, no pun intended.
You can't just pause there.
No, I was letting it sink in. But anyway, so like, yeah, he was an AIM like head of AIM, and then they just changed it to not be that, and it's whatever. MODOK's no one really cares about MODOK. Honestly, he's not that really important of a character.
Then why? Kind of like half the Marvel DC. What? Marvel Phase 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing. They do not have a plan. So
I'm going to tell you this now. I'm not looking forward to the Young Avengers. I'm not.
It's a bunch of shows that normies have no idea what these things are, and unfortunately,
which I'm fine with them trying to pull shit from the comics, but why are they pulling older shit instead of why aren't they pulling the older shit and just pulling out this new age bullshit?
New age bullshit that failed. The problem is they're also weaving it into Disney Plus shows, and not everybody's watching the Disney Plus shows. How are you going to go in to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and not know half the stuff is going on? It's the same thing happening with Star Wars, with Book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian. At the end of season 2 or 3 of Mandalorian, Grogu goes away with Luke, and now all of a sudden, the beginning of the new season, Grogu's back with The Mandalorian. If you didn't watch Book of Boba Fett, you have no, like, what the hell is going on? They're expecting people... They're expecting people to watch all of these shows, and it's going to backfire. It's just going to backfire. If you didn't watch WandaVision or Loki, you're not going to know half the stuff that's going on in the MCU movies.
Yeah.
It's going to backfire.
I mean, if the shows were good, I'd have no issues with it.
Even if the shows are good, you're still expecting... It's the same thing as expecting people to buy 12 different comics for 3 months in order to keep up with the storyline. It gets old. It might work once or twice, but after a while, it's the law of diminishing returns. After a while, it's going to get less and less and less.
I think
Ant-Man
honestly, Marvel needs to take a
Quantumania was
break.
an abject failure. It bombed. It may have. I don't think it made its budget back.
I mean, I didn't hate it. I'll give it that. I liked it.
I'm sure people did. People liked it because people went to see it. But after the first week, word of mouth killed it. It was almost a 70. It was a 69% drop off week to week. That is not good.
Well,
I mean, fucking Avatar made over $2 billion.
yeah, but that's because James Cameron takes him like 10 years to make a single movie because he wants
Okay.
it to be good.
It was but okay. Top Gun 2 made
Didn't see it.
Made over $1 billion. Well over, like 1.7, 1.6.
I didn't watch
1.5
Top Gun growing up,
billion.
so I
Neither did I. I had no interest in this movie, but people were excited. Spider-Man: No Way Home, over $1 billion, without China. These movies, just basic, non-agenda. There's no agenda. There's no changes. There's just these are good, fun movies that you can sit down, watch, talk about with your friends, and recommend it. They're well done. The stories are well done, and people go back and see them. They see them multiple times. That's where you get when you get something like Quantumania, where people just like, okay, word of mouth kills it. People don't go back to see it because it just wasn't anything spectacular. If you did not watch Disney Plus, you don't know who Kang is.
well, the comic fans know who Kang is.
These movies are not for comic book fans. They're for normies.
I know they're meant for normies. I know.
They're meant for the general audience. Comic book fans are only going to take revenue so far. And the problem is a lot of comic book fans feel like they're being shit on and disregarded over and over and over.
I feel that
over.
with the new Flash
You
movie.
introduce Professor X into the MCU and you kill him. You introduce Reed fucking Richards into the MCU and you pop his head like a pimple. What?
No, he was no.
fuck?
That was Black Bolt. That was Black Bolt.
Oh no,
Reed
he got turned into a spaghetti,
spaghettified.
but his head popped. But she disintegrated. She popped his head like it was nothing. And at the end.
Okay, to be fair, Wanda could
Okay,
just do that.
yes, Wanda killed him. That's fine. You
I'm
killed
saying-
two characters that the fans have been just begging to be brought in. They want the mutants in. They want the Fantastic Four back, the first family of Marvel. And you fucking killed them. Oh, but it's just an alternate universe. It's getting old. Like, why would someone go watch a movie if you know there's no stakes left anymore? They can just bring somebody back in an alternate universe. Diminishing returns.
As long as the story's good, I don't care. That's the only issue I have.
It's becoming the next Western. Do you think I'm wrong?
What, old Western movies?
The current state of the superhero genre is what the Wild West became. You got a lot. There's one product after another every time you turn around, and the quality.
We might get a gym every now and then.
You get a gym every now and then, but the general quality is so watered down that it's like, it's okay if I miss the next one. And after a while, they just stop being made because they're not making money anymore. Same thing happened with the gangster movies. Same thing happened with it's just with genres have their place, they have their time, and then they just quietly disappear. All these projects get canceled. They keep pushing back the Marvels that may never see the light of day. I mean,
That's fine with me. I don't
Batgirl
really
got
care
shut
about.
down. Nobody cares about Carol Danvers. Nobody cares, for sure. But that Batgirl got canned. $90 million movie, almost $100 million budget, just flushed. Bye. Like deleted off the servers, killed, destroyed. There's nothing left of the movie at all. $90 million.
If it was shit, I would rather than not release the shit.
Yeah, but everybody wants to see it now because they want to see how bad the shit was.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah, that's the funny part. They want to see like how bad really was it? I mean, you released this, and apparently Black Adam was trending lower. It was trending worse than Batgirl in the
I
screenings.
liked Black Adam.
I enjoyed Black Adam too, but not enough people enjoyed it. And then they went and fucking teased Henry Cavill Superman. And went, nah, we changed our mind.
Well, that was James Gunn, and
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I mean, I know it seems like hopeful, but I mean, at least the Guardians trailer does look good.
But you gotta sit there and who is going to die? Like
I know, I know, I know. Now, I know everybody's excited for Michael Keaton's return as Batman.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna be killed. I have no doubt in my mind he's a dead man.
You know what? I would you know what I would accept if they did the
there were
if they did the,
so maybe
if they did like the whole like him being no, because Superman's not even going to be in the movie because they replaced him with Kara.
Oh, that outfit looks horrible. It looks so bad.
Like I have read Flashpoint. I watched the animated movie Flashpoint.
And
I don't
seem to think it's going to be anything like that. Okay.
No, it's not. It's fucking not. They're changing shit.
Yeah.
And I don't like so Flashpoint when first thing it's not Batman that Flash meets. It's Thomas Wayne's Batman, the Batman who kills. And
Thomas Wayne, that's the one where Thomas and Martha Wayne, like Martha becomes a Joker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flashpoint causes that timeline.
Okay, I'm down for that. Instead of his parents die, Bruce dies and his mom goes crazy and his dad. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, well, they're not doing that in Flashpoint.
Oh, of course not.
And then
why the fuck would you adapt a good story? Why would you do that?
Then,
I mean, how the fuck does that make sense? Take a good story in the comic books, take a fantastic, beloved story that people just love to collect, that's worth actual readers that just love it and love it and love it. Why on earth would you fucking take that storyline that you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of, get some good writers, good screenplayers, and adapt that to a visual medium? Why the fuck would you do that to
because check boxes?
Because fuck check boxes. Just put a good story.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And then another thing they changed.
I just want a good.
Another thing they
story.
changed
Just
was
give me a good fucking story.
Because I'm pretty sure Jason Momoa and what's her name who played Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. Yeah, they will not be in the movie in Flashpoint.
Nope. So who cares? So who cares about the movie?
In the comic,
that's gonna kill it.
They're actually the Atlanteans and the Themyscirans were actually at war because, if I remember correctly, I think Aquaman and Diana were having an affair, and then Queen Mara found out, and then Diana cut off her fucking head, presented it to Aquaman, caused a war, and
what the fuck?
Yeah, all this is happening in Flashpoint, by the way. There's the Batman who kills. There's the war between the Themyscirans and the Atlanteans. The fact that Superman actually landed in the city instead of landing in Kansas, so the government seized him, put him in a tube surrounded by red sunlight, and kept him there until Flash found out where he was, released him, and that's how they stopped the war, by letting him be exposed to the sunlight.
Huh.
Dude, there's so much shit they changed.
I've heard a couple of, I guess a couple of people I consider trustworthy, say that Flashpoint is good. So,
yes. Oh, you mean the movie?
No, the movie. That the movie's.
Oh, I'm about to say the comic is fantastic. Like it's so good.
But a lot of people are hung up on the idea that Ezra Miller is a grooming pedophile, so psychopathic groomer. But I've heard some rumors that he is being replaced by Grant Gust. After the movie, maybe. I mean,
I hope so. I like Grant.
You know what?
Grant's better Flash.
If Ezra Miller follows a Robert Downey Jr. redemption run, more power to him. Because Robert Downey,
I still think Grant.
No, Robert Downey Jr. Hit rock bottom, went to jail, came out, and turned his life around. If Ezra Miller can do that, cool. More power to him. He's crazy right now. He needs help.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr. turned his life around so much, he blackfaced and got away with it. I don't care what anyone says. Tropic Thunder was a fantastic fucking movie.
Oh, God, that was so stupid.
I love that movie. I will defend it, Queen of the Country.
Retard. You went full retard. Never go full retard.
Point
Oh.
is,
We don't have a point.
I
Two
I
of them right now.
I like Grant's Flash better than Ezra. I think he's a better actor, just in general. But I mean, I will give Flashpoint a chance. I'm upset with the changes
Absolutely.
because I was really looking forward to seeing the Batman and Kills played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, the guy who played Negan, because he played Bruce's father in the DCEU.
Yeah, makes sense. That would be a good one.
I was really hoping to see him in that role because I really like the Batman Who Kills. It's fucking great.
But how much more DC grimdark do people want?
That's what they want. DC's good. Okay. Certain characters need to stay in the dark. Certain characters need to stay in the
No. I
light.
mean the gritty evil superhero thing that has to make those decisions. Why can't we get a Superman like Christopher Reeves? Why can't we have that anymore? I understand Batman is the grim superhero, but why can't we have the hopeful, happy Superman?
Because they put Zack Snyder in charge of everything, and
Yeah,
that's
but
not his style.
he's not in charge of anything anymore.
I know, but he's not
Even
anymore.
some,
But they did.
well, we'll see what old Jimmy Gunn can do with Superman Legends. I want to see. I mean, I'm a fan of cartoons, so I want to see what he does with the cartoons, with the animated shows. Monster Squad or whatever the hell they're called.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's also in charge of the James is in charge of the animated series too.
He's in charge of all that shit. It's all him.
Hmm.
So yeah. So we're gonna talk about what we came here to talk about.
I mean, we have been rambling for
46
about
minutes. 46 and a half minutes. So, you watched episode 9.
I did.
No, you didn't. You watched episode 8. Fuck.
Shut up.
There's
No,
only one episode left. If the last episode of the season of Last of Us, if the last episode is only 50 minutes long, I'm going to be very upset. I'll just be straight up right now.
Why? Because they got to compact all that last final drama shit into like 15 minutes.
See, I don't know how long that last final drama is in the game, but I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. Episode 7 was a snooze fest.
Hey, look,
Episode
look,
8 was fan-fucking-tastic. Ellie.
Hey, look. Once The Last of Us ends, at least with the season 2, we will still get the next Infinity Stone of another show where Pedro Pascal's walking around collecting orphans. Have you seen that meme yet?
I've seen it. Yep.
It was like they pasted Pedro's face over Thanos. He's putting the stones in the gauntlet. And he's like he's already got Grogu in one knuckle and he's putting Ellie in the next.
Oh God, collecting orphans.
He is. He's fucking collecting orphans, and it's hilarious.
So, Last of Us, episode 8. When we are in need.
I loved it.
It started off slow, but that was to set the stage, to set the environment. The weird ass cult. Troy Baker playing James.
I'm about to say, how do you feel about Joel playing the villain?
I think what I like most is Troy's reaction at the end. Do you watch the behind the scenes? You need to be watching the behind the scenes. I know you didn't watch it before, but
I watch them every now and then.
In this one, they did a little interview with Troy Baker, and the way he was talking about it, you could hear his excitement in getting to play a role in the live action. And personally, I think shit like that is cool. As a fan of the media,
the way they aged him up in this show, not aged him up, but the way they gruffed him up in this episode, he could have probably played Joel, like as he is. Like he looked kind of the part. Like he's a little bit. He
looked emaciated a little bit. So maybe I don't know. Maybe didn't have quite.
He was young. he was younger whenever he voiced him, but like, he could have probably. I'm not saying Pedro was doing a bad job. Pedro was doing a
Well,
fantastic fucking
when
job.
The Last of Us 2 came out, he made some videos chastising people for criticizing the game because, he's supposed to that you're voicing the game, you're supposed to do that. It's your job. You stick up for the game that you're shilling for. It's what your job. I understand that. And he did not look that old. He looked man, he looked fucking rough, which is of
It
course,
was
it was
it was
appropriate for
probably
who they were.
makeup.
Yeah, I'm sure it was makeup. I'm sure, maybe he went on a fasting
He's
weight
no,
loss diet.
he's not much older than me. I don't think.
Oh, I have no idea. Let's find out.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say how old is Troy Baker?
Troy Baker. 1976. Oh, wow. So he's 46 years old.
Oh, well, yeah, he is older than me.
Nope, much older.
Yeah, but I mean I
Whoa.
mean, yeah,
He's voiced Batman, Two-Face, Jason Todd, and the Joker in several Batman productions, including he's no shit. Go
he's
ahead,
a
Mr.
voice
Troy.
actor.
Yes, I know, I know. It's what
Point
voice
is,
actors do.
I think he did a good job as James in this
Yes,
episode.
I don't have anything to compare it to, so I think he did a good job all around.
Because James had like 2 fucking lines of dialogue in the game.
Yeah.
He had, well, not 2 lines. He had like a tiny little section, but they definitely expand. They did what they did best with this show. They expanded the NPCs to be something more,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept the dude who played David. Not David. Was it David? Yeah, it was
Yes,
David.
David.
They kept his creep factor on par with the game, and I loved it. I mean, I don't get me wrong.
Oh
I
my
do not
God.
advocate for pedophilia in any way, shape, or
Why
form,
the fuck are you
but
even saying that? Like,
because his acting was good, it was good. It made you feel genuinely disgusted.
the speech that he gave Ellie when Ellie was locked up, trying to convince her to, essentially be his mate. Um, that speech was not just the delivery, the writing was just like, holy shit.
The
Like,
acting, he made you feel like he was.
ooh. Oh, here's okay. Did you watch the trailer for this episode last week?
No,
You didn't. It
I
was
haven't.
okay. So at the end of episode 7, you know how at the end of each episode they give you a little teaser for the next week's episode, right?
I
And
don't have access to HBO anymore, so I've been doing it off my High Seas website.
it's a whale of a tale, I'll sell you, lad. So last week, at the end of last week's episode, they gave the trailer for the little sneak peek for this week, and one of the scenes shows Ellie getting on the back of a horse and pulling the gurney, the lean-to, whatever the hell those things called. She was like, it made it look like she was pulling Joel to get to safety, and it's like, oh, okay, that didn't happen in this episode. And it's like, you sneaky fuckers, making people think, because it made me think that her and like she was going to take Joel to go on the run somehow. So yeah, I think that was I don't know how I feel about that. These sneaky little bastards, but I guess I liked it because I enjoyed the hell out of the episode. A few
Yeah,
things
no,
of those. I'm trying to think about the. I can pick some of these scenes apart and the different things like that. The only gripe I can think of, the only gripe I had, no one came out of their houses as the place burned to the ground. No one.
well,
That's
well,
my that's my no, that no, that's my only complaint. Well, also my other complaint is after a night of snow, like if it snowed the night before, and it's like they go out the next day, oh, we'll be able to find our tracks in the snow. Not if it snowed the night before, you stupid fuck. Those tracks are gone. But anyway, that's about the only other complaint I have. Other than that, I just fantastic. Oh, the
well, you
guy
gotta think about it.
the guy that
If
played
you got,
David was good. It just he made me hate him real quick. As soon as he said from teacher to preacher, I'm like, oh, and he starts talking about that violent streak and everything. I'm like, oh no, 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 no,
yeah,
no, no. It was. They've been putting some very emotional, hard-hitting scenes. My God, Ellie. Okay, so let's. Ha, Ellie going out hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to compliment this whole thing. When she runs into David and James, puts their guns down, I thought it was a nice touch that she immediately walks up to the guns and unloads them.
Well, yeah, she's
Little
not stupid.
little thing like something just so small that you don't think about, that she just like precaution. They might pick up their guns. They're unloaded.
Yeah,
Something like that. I would definitely like
Joel's been teaching her.
something, whatever it is. You know, dinner with dad. Oh God. Ah, Joel getting up.
Um,
Oh,
well, the only difference, the only really just the only difference they did with this episode versus the scene from the games, again, they gave the NPCs a little bit more life to them instead of just
yeah.
being, and then also there
Instead of
wasn't.
being an obstacle, that they've done that with, I think, with each one of the towns. Instead of it's an obstacle for the sake of being an obstacle in a video game, they tried to give them a little bit more life and a little bit of personality, and I do not see a problem with that.
No, not at all. But there was supposed to be a zombie scene whenever her and David were waiting for James to come back.
Okay.
There was supposed to be a big like to show like Ellie was supposed to show off more of her skill by like you should play as Ellie in that part of the game where you're shooting zombies while Dave is helping you defend the base, and like that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like lets Dave know, like, she can handle herself, and that, oh wait, this is the girl who, I mean, granted, he kind of figured, like there was a dude traveling with a little girl, but it also like, the girl was fighting back. He's like, oh, this girl's good with a gun. She must be the girl who was helping the dude who killed our dude shoot people. It's just a small little thing, but it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Little bitty touches, little pieces of just small little details like that I do enjoy. And holy shit, Joel.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
not telling
Joel
you
is.
anything, fucker. It's okay. I believe him. Whoa.
Oh yeah, no,
You get to
Joel's.
see what Joel is capable of. Like I think that was a good touch for his character and for the fans.
Yeah, because someone touched his surrogate daughter, and now he's pissed.
Oh God. Oh, that last line. Oh, it's okay,
I got you,
sweetheart.
baby.
I got you.
I got you, baby
Oh
girl.
God. Especially considering the scene that it followed, Ellie losing her absolute shit.
Yeah,
And I can't even repeat what David said to her. I can't bring myself to say the words because it just
that was
makes
creepy.
my fucking skin crawl. And like, holy shit. That's what I mean
Yeah,
by such a powerful scene. Like
yeah, no, the dude
two
genuinely
episodes.
made you think he was like being serious. Like the actor did such a good job making you think that he was like 100% serious with
No,
this.
that's acting. That's called good acting. But I'm
I'm
not
complimenting
just
him.
yes, absolutely. But between that, like all these different scenes, all these different the side characters, their delivery, holy shit! And of course, I was telling my dad. My dad watched it today, and we sat there and we talked about it. We went back and forth. We've been going back and forth about every episode, and I even I brought this up either last week or the week before. You remember what I said about Bella Ramsey in episode 1?
Hmm.
Yeah, complete 180. Just she has been her
Getting better as
range
Ellie.
getting better. She got better 6 episodes ago.
I'm saying she just keeps getting better or
Just
something like
getting better and better. Whatever. Well, that should the whole thing is you don't know when the scene when each one of these episodes was filmed. So her performance is just like, yep, I take all that back. That she's a phenomenal actress. The range, the emotion that she's able to portray, the look of absolute shock when she sees when she sees Joel. Yes, this affects me. Okay, my God, I'm an emotional twat. I can't control it. I'm sorry. The look on her face when she sees Joel at the end of just absolute utter just relief, shock, what the hell just happened, and just you believe it. I
yeah.
mean,
Like
just
she's about to attempt to kill him until she realized who it
well,
was,
she
and
didn't
then
have a
like you
weapon.
saw.
She didn't have anything.
Well, she was
She
still gonna fight.
no, she was gonna fight. Just oh, I do think she should have had more blood on her though.
well, they've been dialing the blood back in the show. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
like probably should have been covered, kind of like Evil Dead covered in blood. But it is what it is. She's still, cause ooh, it's like what did David's face look like afterwards? It wasn't
I want to think a bag of shredded cheese.
mixed in with some spaghetti and cottage cheese. Like what is? It just kind of looked like a pile of ravioli. That's what was left. Cause I'm sitting there watching the scene. It's like whack, 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 whack. Is she gonna stop? Whack, 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 whack. She's not gonna stop. Whack, 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 whack. Like god damn.
There's this rule called the double tap.
Oh, she went beyond that. The sheer terror took over, and it's just like
I mean,
man.
anybody in that situation reasonably
Yes,
would.
absolutely. But it was the way it was portrayed. It was believable. Because are you going to hit somebody like that a couple of times and be no? You don't stop. The
Oh, hell
adrenaline
no.
just goes and goes and goes, and just fuck, man. Very powerful
No,
shit.
yeah,
I can't
great
think of any. I
scene.
can't think of anything to complain about. The only unfortunate part is I knew there were cannibals beforehand. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think it was I don't want to say foreshadowed or not. I mean, it shouldn't have been a surprise, almost because of the cliche trope of they're surviving out in the wilderness with nothing to eat and they're starving. So what are they going to resort to? Oh, they're going to eat their dead. And then when he says the ground is too hard, we'll bury your father and come spring. It's like, oh, no,
Yeah,
no, you're
big
not.
dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But no, I really enjoyed this episode. Like it was like just the act. Hell, even the background guys. Like this the sheer like the you could just see the doubt on their face. Like these background actors did a good job too. Like
Yes, they
it
did.
was
The thugs that were going around searching for Joel, the two that didn't, the ones that got tortured. Ooh, okay,
yeah.
my leg hurts. I'm sorry. Hold
What think
on.
about that knee pop?
Oh, ow! I think I just little bit actors, but I think they did a fantastic with their reactions. Why the fuck would you do that? The actual panic, the realization that like, oh shit, I'm next.
Yeah.
And I keep going back to Ellie in the cage. Oh my god, just when she was
What
waking
was
up,
that? Little pieces?
little pieces. Oh, just like when she was like crawling around, just trying to get away from him. Just that fight or flight, panic, caged rat, idea. I think she portrayed it pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whew. It was so good.
just a fantastic episode.
Like
I'm pissed off. There's only one episode left. I'm legitimately upset.
I know.
Can it at least give me an hour and a half? Just an hour, at least an hour and a half. I wouldn't mind 2 hours. I would be perfectly okay with a 2 hour season finale.
Shit, at that point it'd be a movie.
That's fine with me. The first episode was like an hour and a half, wasn't it? Hour and 20.
Maybe.
It was an hour and a bunch of change. So, I think I have it in my notes somewhere. I'm not looking for it. I don't care. The show, just give me something. I'm enjoying it too much. No, that's not true. I'm not enjoying it too much. I'm enjoying it. I don't want to say too much because that doesn't sound good. I'm thoroughly just. It's fantastic. With like the only exception, again, episode 7. I think episode 7 earned a 7.5 rating. Because you can't just, if you take episode 7 by itself, maybe. But even still, no, the pacing was bad. It just, especially if you compare it to everything else, it was, honestly, it was dog shit compared to everything else. The pacing of all these other episodes has been just a lot. It's been so much better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been multiple not really filler episodes. Episode 3 was amazing. It did a good job as a filler backstory with decent pacing and good storytelling. Just phenomenal. Episode
Yeah.
7 I mean, hell, the 2 filler episodes, episode 3 and episode 7. If you just compare those 2 together, episode 7 falls so flat. And again, like I said last week, I know what they were trying. I know the story they were trying to tell. I understand it. I get it. It
It's
just
just they did it, but just did it better with Dave and Bill and
they
Frank.
just compared to all the other episodes, man. So I think it definitely earned at least a 7. I mean, yeah, 7.5, considering all these other episodes. I mean, fuck, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's like a 90 easily. Let's check this out. I want to look at it. IMDb has it in the 90s. So overall, 89? Wow, y'all are dog shit. Y'all a bunch of liars. Y'all a bunch of liars. I guess episode 7 dragged down the score, but critics and audience, they're both. Critics are over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Audience is 89% overall. Let's check out IMDb.
Dude, I don't give a shit what the critics say.
I
I don't ever really give a shit what critics say.
Yeah, but you got to pay attention to what they say. 9.1. So overall, we got a 9.1. Oh, excuse me. Out of 255,000. Last of Us Metacritic. I like taking a look at it because there are companies that pay attention to these ratings. We don't care about them, especially not fucking Rotten Tomatoes. But so Metacritic score 84, user score 6.4. What the hell are y'all watching? 7.5. Oh my god.
I don't listen to the critics, so
5.3 for Left Behind. Wow. Oh, well, I mean 6.3 for Kin, so okay. The 2 lowest rated ones are the backstories. I'll agree with episode 7 but not with episode 3. Sorry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode. I can't wait. I want to see how this ends. I want to see how they handle it. You think
Joel's gonna kill a lot of people.
Joel's gonna kill a lot of people. Do you think they're gonna introduce Abby in any way, shape, or form in the last episode?
It's possible. It's not an impossibility.
They introduced Dina, whatever her name is. What's her name? Dina?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't remember Last of Us 2. I kind of just blocked it out.
So did a lot of people. But if this is the caliber of the writing and acting we can expect in season 2, I will definitely give it a chance.
Well, yeah, we're gonna watch it. We have to criticize it.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm just
hoping I'm gonna criticize the fuck out of everything. I bring up, why does Ellie have a Walkman and nobody else does? Where the fuck are they getting the batteries from? Yeah, I find shit. This episode, fucking couldn't think of anything outside of
the building didn't burn. The building burning didn't draw out the crowd.
Did not alert a crowd.
The only thing I think of is how far away are they? Well, also think about it's a community, right? And they're the group of people who do the fighting went out to go look for Ellie and Joel, and only 2 of them came back.
And they all dead.
Yeah, so their fighters are
maybe so
gone.
So maybe it's just the old people and the women and children that are still left. I thought about that. So that can be a reasonable explanation, but no one. I mean, that little girl was pretty. The daughter who lost her daddy, she was out for blood before she got the taste knocked out of her mouth. That was kind of creepy.
That was also kind of another hint to the dude's agenda, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You are all my children. Sorry, Freddy Krueger. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I know. He actually reminded me a little bit of Robert Englund. Actually, he looked kind of like him.
I don't know.
He's not a 1-for-1.
I cannot think of who he reminded me of, but yeah, that.
Also, he reminded me from what's his name from Alien? The guy, the robot, the android.
The second one.
Yeah.
Not Bilbo, but Lance Henriksen.
That one, yeah. He reminded me a lot of him. He looks kind of like him.
I like Lance Henriksen. There was actually a TV show that came out on Fox after Oh, I can't remember what it was called. I want to find it. See, now I'm curious.
He was in that newest anthology game. The one made the game made by the people who made Until Dawn. He was in the werewolf one.
Millennium.
Uh, Not Millennium. No,
No, Millennium 1996 to 1999. Oh God, I'm old. I watched. That's one of the shows I watched them on. I enjoyed it.
it's okay. We're all getting old.
Yeah, I'm getting there before you. Anyway, why would we say anyway? Anyway, oh boy.
Overall, though, yes, I really enjoyed this episode. Like, I don't have anything to criticize, really. Like, it was a really good episode. I mean, I know this is gonna sound bad for episode 7, but in comparison, it was like episode 7 almost. I think made this one even look better by comparison.
It's a night and day difference. When they started eating dinner, the clanking of I thought that was a nice touch to the creep factor, because
It was so dead quiet, and
know
everybody kind
what
of
they're
expected.
eating, and you see how James is just eating very slowly because he knows what he's eating,
Yeah,
you know, and just everyone else is just. It's almost like what was the movie Ravenous? Was it
I don't know.
Ravenous where it was like a Civil War era where one of the guys discovered that eating people and drinking their blood, like eating someone, you gained their power. It almost had a supernatural, like mystical take to it,
I'm not sure.
you know. But yeah, just the clanking of the plates, just the ravenous nature of them eating dinner, it really. I have God, man, because I shit on the showrunner when he came out and said that when the article came out, and he talked about that deaths in video games aren't as meaningful as deaths in a sitcom, and I'm like, fuck you, you dumbass, go play Final Fantasy VII, you bitch. I shit all over this dude.
But
I think I'm gonna take that back. I
I
think
mean,
because if him and Neil Druckmann are the ones, like, especially if the show, of course the showrunner is going to be partially responsible in some way, shape, or form for what we're seeing. I mean, crow doesn't taste all that bad. You know, I've eaten it before. You know,
I mean, he made us think. He made us like he could be a dude who's never played a video game before, so he doesn't know the impact.
or his words could be misconstrued based on your opinion of Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann. So, but this is why we give shit a chance, no matter what kind of stupid crap. Because Bella Ramsey came out and said something fucking stupid. The actress that played Riley came out and said, "If you don't like it, don't watch." And I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's not how you get people to watch your shit. You actually get people to turn off your shit.
For some reason, I don't know why, but my brain, when you said Riley went to the Boondocks, I was like, "What? No, the actor who played Riley wouldn't have said some shit like
I'm
that."
also not repeating any of the things that Riley says in the show because I'd like to stay on YouTube. What kind of moment was that? What kind of moment was that? The funniest fucking episodes I ever watched in my goddamn
Oh
life.
God, I
Oh,
love the
God.
Boondocks.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I don't know why people gave it so much shit. Like,
Who gave it shit? It was awesome.
some people gave it shit.
Well, those people are retarded. There's
Like,
some people who like The Last Jedi. So, yeah.
yeah, well, they say some people sniff glue.
Yeah, they probably had to enjoy The Last Jedi.
I
God,
sure
they're
shit
so
didn't.
fucking bad.
Oh, I don't know if I sent you a meme to you. Oh, I didn't send it to you, but I did send it to my friends. It has all the Skywalkers sitting on the Council of Jedi, and
Oh
it's
God,
like
I saw it. I think I saw it. Somebody sent that to me. Someone
it
sent
was
that
like
to me. It's
it
like
may have been me.
and Princess Leia sitting in there in the bikini. It's like that caught my eye first. I went, "Oh, hi. How you doing? What is
It's
this
like
about?"
and like Luke's in the center, taking the place of
We-
Mace Windu's. Like
we do
we
not-
grant you the
do
title
not-
of Jedi Master, but we do not grant you the title of Skywalker.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I picked up the Bosch helmet. It is the first for the Lego Bosch helmet. Princess Leia's disguise in Jabba's palace. That was my absolute favorite. I think I still have the figure, which means I'm gonna have to. I don't have the helmet for obvious reasons because it's fucking small and lose it. But It just got released like last week. I saw it at the store, and I'm like, fuck. It was the last one on the shelf, so it just kind of magically appeared in my basket.
Magically, huh?
Yes, magically. So.
It's all right. I'm right there with you. I spent a lot of money this weekend at the convention I was at.
Oh.
So I
Wait, what convention did you go? What convention was last weekend?
it was a convention in Mississippi.
Oh,
I
okay.
was invited to by a friend to go help them with their table.
Oh.
So I went and I bought a bunch of D&D stuff. So I can't. Probably spent like $400 on D&D stuff. So I can't. It's all right. I saved up money for it. I'm good. I'm good.
Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons,
I saw you put a video out. I just haven't watched it yet.
the writers, directors, or whatever, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, came out and said they enjoy emasculating the male leads in their shows.
Are they male or are they women?
It's
Man or they woman?
It's two guys. Yeah.
Okay, that's different. That's different, man. Look, if it's two dudes, you know that we love to shit on each other for fun. We emasculate the shit out of each other for fun.
Yes.
Just because it's funny.
If it's in a comedy, like that kind of shit happened all the time. I even brought this up in my video. The Honeymooners did it classically. The Honeymooners, Flintstones, fucking The King of Queens, shows like that. These were comedies. But then along comes I Love Lucy, and Lucy's the dumbass, and Ricky is the smart, businessman. Lucy's the fuck up. These were comedies, though. When you're trying to put forth any sort of serious superhero show, it gets tiresome. They tried to do that. They wanted to do that with Iron Man, and they wanted to do it with Tony Stark and Peter Parker in Homecoming. They wanted to do something to emasculate them. It's like just to make them look like fools. It's like fans don't want to see Tony Stark look like a fool. Go away. And again, it's bad marketing.
Well,
my opinion.
I mean, okay. Also, you got to remember this is D&D we're talking about. You gonna make yourself into a fool.
Well, if it happens to all the characters, if there are embarrassing, incriminating, or compromising moments for all the characters equally, sure, I don't give a fuck. Do it. But if you single out the male characters as a way to tear them down to build up the women, it's like, no, just build everybody up, tear everybody down, build everybody up, tear everybody down. Equal opportunity bullshit. I'm all for it. But if the problem with a lot of media nowadays is, how are you going to build up the female lead? We're going to tear down all the men. That's not going to work. Because why the hell would men why would your male audience want to go see the show? Well, it's not for them. Well, then you're not going to make any fucking money. That's it.
Well,
you're not. You try to appeal to everyone. Don't alienate anyone. Let people be the judge themselves. Make a good story. Let people be the judge.
From what I've seen from the trailers, though, I feel like I'm going to enjoy the movie.
I think I'm going to enjoy it too. God damn it. Why do these fucking people in charge just have to come out and say such stupid shit, though?
It gets people talking about their product.
Yeah.
We're doing it right now. We're giving them free advertisement.
Okay. The Speak with the Dead scene is fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah, and
God damn it! I think that fucking scene alone. I think that scene by itself makes me want to check it out. It's just the delivery, the way they did it, the writing, the delivery. Fuck. That makes me want to.
I like the. I know it was a small thing, but I feel like now, granted, they did it for a comedic moment because only the person who cast the spell. I play D&D, so I know this. The only person who cast the spell can ask the dead the question. So realistically, Chris Pine should not have been able to ask those 4 questions. Whatever, it was for funny moments. Any DM would have been like, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't give a shit. Like most DMs would be like, unless you're one of those like absolute rule lawyers, most DMs would be like, fuck it, you can all ask the questions, I don't care. And if one of y'all ask a question in front of him, you lose a question. I'd do that. I am a DM because I'd think it'd be funny. Like, oh, you asked a question in front of him.
But see, that's the fun thing about uh, with gaming, with tabletop role playing gaming. You're not restricted by the programming in a video game, and as the DM, you can change shit on the fly with
Yeah.
zero concern. So
So a
that's what I
friend of
mean.
mine. So the one quick thing,
Hmm.
a friend of mine does not understand. So we're on the topic of it. Does not understand the concept of the DM screen. The DM screen is there
For the
to
D,
not to.
for the DM to cheat. Sorry, that's what it's for.
But it's all. But
Oh
yeah.
my
But
God, you cheat to
understand.
kill your players? No, yeah, no, I cheat to keep them alive too.
Yeah. Well, like my friend does not understand the concept of. He thinks the DM screen is there to like screw over the players. That's all it's there for. That's
Can,
that's
it
not what
can
it's there
be.
for.
It can be.
Also, like it's also there's important information that it hides,
Hmm.
like weaknesses to creatures that you're supposed to like. The game is supposed to find out, what that is through trial and error or whatever. And if you die, it happens. It's a game. He wants to play a campaign where he runs it as a DM. He's a shitty D&D player, by the way. Where I'm not gonna be fuck that. I'm gonna be nice. He's
Oh wait, you heard
garbage.
that? Hold on. You heard me say be nice?
Yes. Yes.
Oh wait.
Point
Okay, so wait,
is
you can hear me? Okay, so maybe you can hear me, but Dakota, you still there? Need to test something. Oh wait, I can just put my headphone in and find out. Hold
yes,
on.
you can just do that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see if it goes over on the mic. Okay, cool. So you can still hear me even though I mute myself on Streamlabs because I don't need me vaping to go over in the microphone because it's harsh. Good lord.
But yes, I can hear you. I couldn't hear you vape. That helps.
Hold on. So
Anyway,
wait. No, no. This is important. You can't hear.
no, I can't hear that.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so
We
point is he's a
digress.
shit.
It's a tangent. Get used to it.
Anyway, he's a shit D&D player.
Oh, he's so mean.
I don't give a shit. I'm not disclosing his name, so who cares?
But he could be listening.
Uh,
You can hurt his feelings.
hey, you know how many players I have at the table? It could be any one of them. They don't know,
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
except for the female at our table. So it's clearly not her because I'm saying
Oh, okay.
he.
So you're sucking up to. Okay.
No, no, no.
This is gonna go on forever. Just
She
continue the
she
story.
point is he wants to play a campaign where there is no DM screen. He wants to DM a game where the DM screen does not exist
Oh, he'll learn.
because he believes it'll be more fair.
He is foolish.
I was like, look, there's a reason why. Like sometimes when you're playing as the DM, and you use a monster that monster rolls really well, and you're like, this is
Roll
gonna kill
crit.
the whole
Oh
party.
fuck! You're all dead. I mean, what? No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the DM screen is there. It's got information on it. I think. I'm pretty sure it's
It
got
does.
important information on there.
But it also
But
it hides shit. And like if you need
hides
your players
things.
if you don't want to kill your players off and you need them to live, you could just oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Yeah, because sometimes narrative story is more fun than just going. I rolled a natural 20. What you?
You're all dead.
You're all dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave.
It's no fun for
Everybody's
the
dead.
players.
Everybody, yeah, that's no fun. But it's never fun for the players. You want some sort of happy medium. If one character dies, they can be brought back to life.
Oh
It's
no,
not the
when
end of the
my
world,
players
but
whenever they die, they just make a new character, honestly. They don't attempt to. At this point they're like, fuck it. Okay, they're dead. All right, move
oh
on.
no, that's no good.
Well, they don't none of them have the spell resurrect yet, so
Carry the body back to town. Come on now.
it has to be within 10 minutes.
Oh,
That's the rule. That's the rules of the spell, at
there's
least.
no other way to bring someone back from the dead.
There is. It's an 8th level spell or a 9th level spell called True Resurrection.
How much does that cost?
I think it's a 5. It costs 5,000 GP from gold pieces. That a diamond worth 5,000 GP, and the person has to have been dead within the last 100 years, I think, or
Nah,
10
that could be
years, or
interesting.
yeah, dead for the last year or so, and they have to have been killed. They can't if they died by natural causes like old
Yeah,
age, then they can't be brought back.
for obvious reasons.
So, but honestly, I get like so. So one of my players, they did die in an early encounter, and then he was like, "Hey, I kind of really want this character to still go. If I offer my soul to a demon lord, can I bring him back?"
I
I
would
was like,
automatically say yes simply for the fucking lols.
I did, and they have been paying for it ever since because demons keep. So he made a pact with the demon lord. I know that at any point the pact can just be undone by the demon lord and the person drops dead. But where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
Like,
Where I'm talking. I don't know what that cartoon was. It was the little demon. It was just black. He looked like a black shadow. Like it was Futurama animation.
not disenchanted. I know what you're talking about, the Netflix show. The yeah, I know what you're talking about. And it's not disenchanted. It might be. Oh, let me fucking
Netflix.
go. Might be disenchanted. Is it?
Disenchantment.
I was close. Anyway, so basically
TMNT.
the whole time they've been every now and then it gives me a good reason to like just throw a random encounter of demons coming at them because the demon lord like he wasn't fulfilling his end of the bargain. Like he's a bard, so the demon lord's deal was okay, you if I bring you back to life, you have to go around and get me followers or get me, cults, induct people into the cult of my following.
Hmm.
He's done none of that. So every now and then, demons just happen to come across the party, trying to claim his soul or trying to bring him back to the justice for not fulfilling his part of the pact, and it causes the party to get attacked from time to time. So I think it's funny.
Yeah, that's because it is. I mean, it's
And if I
entertaining.
and if I
That's
have
like
nothing to
entertaining as all fucking hell.
and if I have nothing to do that if I have like if they've been like I don't know like dragging their feet and I need something to quickly like get them to move a certain direction, I'll be
Oh,
like, hey.
next time they're at an inn, you need to have a demon dressed up like a Mormon or a Jehovah Witness come and knock on their door at the inn. Like I'm talking like full like whatever horn, smoke, whatever fire and brimstone shit, but they're dressed like a Jehovah Witness, knocking on their door. It's like, we're here to talk to you about your immortal soul. Come on, that's so stupid. It's funny.
Point is though,
Hey, everybody's got their
this
own style for collecting souls.
point is though, this movie does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, and the fact, like I said, like the little dumb things, like, and also the little attention to details, like the displacer beast looks like a fucking displacer beast, and the whole thing when the dwarf attacks it
Oh,
and the blunt weapon goes through the displacer beast but doesn't affect it. I like that little detail. I like the gelatinous cube. I mean, it's kind of hard to fuck with a gelatinous cube, but also the fat red dragon. Yeah, I know. Most people are like, "How do you know it's a red dragon?" Because of, like the attention to the details of the horns and the scale, like the way the scales are and the frills and the wings. That's a red dragon. Also, it's breathing fire, so that's another thing. But it's a
yeah.
red dragon.
Well, not everybody knows that. Most people, most normies believe all dragons breathe fire. They don't realize like no, black dragons breathe
Acid.
acid.
Yep, and that was a
Silver
black
dwarf.
dragon in the first trailer.
There's a black dragon. I've seen the toys. So people apparently there's a controversy surrounding this movie.
You mean the girl turned into an owlbear when
Into an
she was a
owl
druid?
bear as a
Well, I
druid
think they're
because
going off of D
it's
and D
not
one
in
rules.
the rule book. Like, that's what you're complaining about?
Look, man. Look,
I
here's this.
I am a
Here's this.
picky look. I can be a nitpicky bitch. Obviously, if you've watched
So
any of
here's
the
this
other
thing
episodes, I
though. It's
can.
called homebrew.
Uh huh. But I can't be an
People who go
owlbear in the game. Why could she be one in the movie? Uh,
because the DM said so.
because the DM says so. Ta-da!
That's all they need, dude. So
Ta-da!
there's a joke going around. It's like, what if like the very first scene of the movie, like one of the main characters dies as a character and comes back as a different class, but this is played by the same
Oh
actor.
God, please do that. Please fucking do that.
Because that shit
Is
it's
that
so
something
fucking.
has Critical Role done that yet? If so, why not?
I
Oh,
don't
have they
know.
done that in the cartoon? Jesus Christ, that's perfect.
No, they haven't done
Holy
it. Okay.
Like, you could be serious, but you need some sort of comedic element like that. Oh, man. $1 million ideas, people.
Dude, it's just so great. Like, go on a
And
quest, get killed by a goblin, and then come back as a different I think it's good. If anyone would do it, I think it's Chris Pine. Like,
I am
he comes to
Hawthorne. You look like James. No, I am Hawthorne. Are you sure you're not James? No, my name is Hawthorne.
I like the idea. I
Yeah.
think it'd be a great concept. I don't think they're gonna do it, but it'd be funny if they did.
It would be funny. It would be hilarious. I don't think people, but I don't think. I think the problem is
The normies wouldn't get
normies
it.
won't get the joke. But is this movie for? Well,
I don't think it is
some
because
part of it,
they're
but some part of it has to be for your average viewer, because D&D fans are not going to push this money over budget.
well, also because people are still salty about Wizards' recent excavades.
Can we just ignore Wizards of the Coast? Can we do that?
I mean, they gave up. They're like,
Yeah, but public perception is tanked. That's the problem. You gotta pay attention to the public perception. It's all quiet now.
I'm sorry, I was sniffing my nose. Or not sniffing my nose. You know what I mean. I had a dribble, and I was like,
who's sniffing glue now, huh? Who's retarded now? Oh wait, no.
I had a brain fart. It happens.
Mm-hmm. It was a wet fart.
Point is, though,
We don't have too many of those.
I am looking forward to this movie, and I'm gonna go see 65 this weekend. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. Me and Mom. I'm going to see it Monday with my dad. Going to the 7:40 feature, I believe.
Yeah, we're going after Comic-Con Saturday. Well, I am. Some of my friends are going to the Comic-Con after party. I don't drink, so I'm not gonna go to that.
Drinking. Liam wants to go.
Your son?
Liam was telling me about the lineup, the people that are going to be there on the panels. Holy shit!
Yeah, my friend's gonna be on one of those.
Oh my goodness, who's the artist's name? He did the art for Chew. I think I have his signature. I think I might have his signature somewhere.
I'm not sure.
Fucking awesome. Okay, Monday the 13th.
But yeah, my buddy's one of the main advertisement guests.
They fucking changed some. Oh, this is bullshit. No. Fuck you. Okay. I need to go further with this bullshit because they're. Okay, so Monday the 13th over there. Ant-Man and the Wasp, don't care. Cocaine Bear. I gotta watch that. How's the Demon Slayer movie? Like, where does that take place in the anime?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm supposed to be watching it with a friend. I'm actually supposed to go over her house and watch the rest of season 1 because I have catching up on it. So it takes place after season 1. And apparently they pulled the Dragon Ball and they broke down the movie into the next season. So season 2 is just the movie but broken down into episodes.
Okay. So 7:30 feature Monday the 13th. That's when I will be going to see it. So what do you think? I mean, 65. Like, what is this? Man discovers Earth. It's
Crash lands on
Did
Earth.
Did we talk about that, or was that me and my dad? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
we did. We talked a little bit about it because you were worried they might try to pull the Adam and Eve. Yeah, and he's to be Adam and she's to be Eve. But there, if you go on the IMDb, if you go look at the IMDb, there's other actors and actresses. So there might be more people.
I legitimately am staying away from IMDb. I don't want to know anything else about except for what the trailer showed me.
Well, whenever I looked up the show times to go see what time I want to go see the movie, there was like, oh, these actors are also in it. So I saw there's more than one actor.
Okay.
So. I mean, more than 2 actors. So, and 2 of them are adult females, by the way.
Okay. Ooh, yay!
So you might not be worrying about some pedophilia shit.
Oh, turn that down. So, it's an alternate history of the beginning of mankind.
Well, I mean, a lot of has speculated, like, if like, if a advanced oh fuck, I'm having trouble speaking. If an advanced civilization crash landed on Earth billions of years ago, and there were cavemen, I guess, around, we would see that as like a god thing. Like,
Yeah. Adam Driver is going to be God.
will he be Adam?
No,
Heh, Adam playing Adam.
Oh God. It's too easy, folks.
I
looking
am
forward-
genuinely looking forward to it. I
feels-
really am.
It feels good to look forward to shit again.
Yeah.
Because the past couple of years has just been, oh, look, more checkbox bullshit, checkbox bullshit, checkbox bullshit. I can't even
Oh,
say it.
another thing I'm looking forward to. I
The
know it's
Mario
not.
movie.
I am also
Oh,
looking
sorry.
forward to the Mario movie, but I'm also looking forward to, because they released the trailer for it, I think just yesterday, Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Say that
Dragon
3
Ball.
times fast.
I used to be able to say it when Budokai Tenkaichi 3 came out. You know how long it's been since a fucking Budokai Tenkaichi game came out, alright?
Oh, you talking about a video game?
Yes. The Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is coming out, and I'm
don't have to keep
so...
saying that.
I'm gonna say it, alright? It's been... I haven't said that name since...
I have not heard that name in a long time.
Since 2009?
Oh my God, that was so long ago.
It
I'm
was.
so fucking old.
That was like 13 years ago? 14 years ago? Was it? It's back when the PS2 was still new.
Oh, it's been a while. Been a while.
Well, not new, but was the most advanced system at the time.
What about the new Evil Dead?
I'm looking for. I'll give it a chance. I'm sad that Ash is in it, but I understand.
Evil Dead without Ash. That's people's number one. That's their number one complaint about it.
I understand that Bruce Campbell is getting up there.
I enjoyed the last remake. I think it was campy. It was enough campy, overly grotesque horror to be Evil Dead. I did enjoy it.
It looks like there's gonna be a lot. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of blood and horror. Not horror, but like just.
Well, you have the
it
body
looks
horror.
campy.
You have to have that. You have to have the
it's
over
Evil
the top,
Dead.
bleh, all over the place. So, if they keep with that style, absolutely.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. It's just like I said. I think it'll be pretty good. I'm just not. Again. I understand Bruce Campbell is getting up there in age, and I'm giving them that because he is getting up there, and he can't do the hard action like he used to. So, I will give it its fair chance.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do.
I'm fine with them doing like other stuff because like it's kind of like, he's not the only person who I'm pretty sure whenever he released the Necronomicon, it wasn't just his
Barada.
For
I said it.
those who don't get those
Said it.
those don't need the reference, go watch the movie Army of Darkness. Probably my favorite of the trilogy, honestly. I love the Army of Darkness.
You're good, Ash. I'm badass. You're good little two shoes. Good
Good.
little two shoes.
Bad.
Good little two shoes.
I'm the one with the gun.
I'm the one with the gun. Ah, fucking nerds.
I love
We're
that
gonna have a
movie.
lot to talk about next Tuesday. A lot to talk about.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna watch History of the World after we get off this, and then I'm gonna go see the 65 movie, and then we're gonna watch the last episode of The Last of Us, which we probably should still be talking about, but we can't think of anything else to talk about because it was a good episode, and we don't have anything bad to say about it.
It was fantastic. Joel's a
You
badass.
So fucking good.
Joel's a badass.
And think about it, he had a gut wound. He was still pulling all that out. You know about the amount of pain that man must have been going through? Like he was running on pure adrenaline.
Oh man.
And he didn't need a green vial to do it like Battinson did.
Huh?
It's the Batman
I
joke
gotta
that
go watch the Batman. Fuck.
you need to fucking watch the Batman. It's a good movie.
I have it on.
Then go fucking watch it. It's a good movie, god damn it. It was actually really fucking good. But no, there's this scene. I won't tell you what he used it for, but he needs adrenaline, and there's a big controversy between the Batman fans. Like, did he just pump himself full of adrenaline, or did he pump himself full of venom?
Set photos.
So like, people are talking. Some people are talking about like, is Bruce the reason why Venom exists? And that like because Bane uses Venom
Uh-huh.
to make himself stronger. Like, so I'm in the boat that it was just adrenaline, but some people are in the boat that it's Bane. I was like, they wouldn't be hinting at Bane this early on a movie that could have possibly flopped.
Oh, this is from the sequel series. Okay. Penguin set photo confirms a new villain for the Batman sequel series from Den of Geek. Ooh.
Well, yeah, the Penguin was in the movie.
Yeah, I know. Oh no. Hold on.
What? Oh, also to reiterate from last week, my friend John.
Colin Farrell.
Yes, he played the Penguin in the first
yes,
movie.
I know. I'm looking at set photos. Okay, that's it? Well, we know it's a Penguin spin-off.
So anyway,
Oh, that's
my friend
cool.
John, who like he basically gobbles up anything new DC and Marvel related. I told him about the new CW Son of Batman show, and he said, "What hot shit garbage is this?"
Wait, say that again?
The one we debated, oh not debated, the one you showed me, that the trailer for the new Batman series CW, that's like where Batman's dead and Harvey Dent is a detective and not a lawyer. And
Oh,
there's
yeah, that dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My friend John, he's usually like he's so gung ho about anything new. He's like, I give it a chance. I love it. Like I want more media to consume of this because I love it growing up.
Consume product. Get excited for next. Don't ask questions. Consume product. Get excited for next product.
I sent him. I was talking to him at lunch today about the new show, and he said, "I'm not watching that."
I mean, the CW can't be all winners. Okay, they can have one. Just the one.
The Flash was good, and I do believe Arrow and Superman were good.
Yeah, Superman and Lois were good. I've heard.
I haven't watched Superman and Lois yet, so.
Heard it's good. The first episode is like a genuine throwback to the comics, so I think
that's what I was told.
The cover where they introduce Superman, he's holding up the car. I think that's an actual scene in the show.
Yeah, from Action 1 Comics, his first appearance.
Yeah.
But I'm not watching that show. It ain't. I'm not watching the new Batman show. It's not even a Batman show. I don't even know if it's Robin. It's just the son of Batman.
That has never existed before in the comics. Yeah, we sit there and complain. We sit there and talk about we just make new characters. Even though, like,
yeah,
okay, so how do you juggle that statement? So I understand what you mean. I understand exactly what you mean. We want Batman's actual son, Damian Wayne, or bring in Nightwing or Red Hood or one of Tim Drake's Robin. Bring those characters in. We want to see a live action.
The next generation. Like, that's fine. Bring that in. But I know we said the whole new characters, but like, it's.
Why do they want?
Hey, look! If anyone wants to say anything, we're not bitching about the fact that because he's white. We don't care about if anything. This is a thing that it's not about even his race. It's just the premise looks like shit. You have so many characters to pull from, and first off, if Batman is dead from either being killed or old age, at this point Harvey Dent should be fucking Two-Face and not Harvey Dent anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so many inconsistencies, and you have such great characters to pull from. Sure, I mean, I could believe that Batman adopted a kid. He does it all the fucking time with Jason Todd, Dick Grayson.
And ends up getting him killed.
Jason Todd died, yes. Dick Grayson didn't until the Injustice movie.
So the one who became Nightwing, why did he leave Batman?
Because he was tired of living in Batman's shadow.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So
and then, I have a question. I'm thinking about this. Like, what is thinking about the look? Now, this is just based on the trailer for Gotham Knights, as well as the trailers here and there for Teen Titans. What is this need to make these characters look like not superheroes? like straying far away from their
Because
original.
their budget doesn't accommodate for all that cool CG and the costumes.
Not even cool CG, just the costumes. They look like they went to Goodwill and bought their costumes, or went to Walmart or Costco or some shit
So
like
it's
that.
easier on the budget.
Go talk to some
Tell me,
good fucking
tell me
cosplayers.
I'm
who know
wrong.
how to-
Tell me I'm wrong.
fair enough.
It's just, I mean, like I said, the idea that like why change shit? Like, why change it? You have so many fantastic characters that some of them haven't been put into live action, yet you're just jumping into this brand new shit.
Who the
Why?
who the fuck
Like
is
who?
Echo? Who's Echo? Who's Echo?
Echo? Marvel or DC?
Marvel. Echo is Marvel.
Echo.
See?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You are a fucking fan. No. Echo is. I don't know if she's a bad guy, but I believe she's got one leg, and is a mute. She has
Yes,
either blind, deaf, or mute. One of those.
she's mute.
That's Echo. Ooh, you interested? No, not really.
I'll watch it only because I love Kingpin. Like the guy who plays Kingpin.
Well, because Vincent D'Onofrio is a fucking amazing actor. Like, I saw him in The Cell. That was with I can't remember the actress's name. He was Moki Luck. He was a creature of nightmares. He lived in the main character's nightmare. I mean, I don't think the movie really existed because it was a strong female lead way back in the 90s. That that shit didn't exist before 2010. So whatever. And she was a badass and had to overcome her nightmares and all this other stuff. That's how she defeated him. Oh, now I'm thinking about the 13th Floor. That's another one with Vincent D'Onofrio that dealt with. Oh man, 13th Floor. Hold on.
Well,
13th
I mean,
Floor. Movie.
it's
1999.
like
Good lord.
anyway, as I was saying, like the fact that they're bringing a new character and he's Caucasian and we're still bitching about it, like it should show anyone that it's not about race. It's
Of
about
course
the
it's about
fact
race.
whether
It's always about race. Everything is racist. Everything is sexist. Everything is
yeah,
homophobic.
whatever.
Fuck you, Anita Sarkeesian. You ignorant twat. You're a bane to the existence. You're a bane to the gaming society. Anyway, sorry. I hate that woman.
It's the fact that like they have such. Why are you trying to make something that like something new-ish that doesn't fit with any of the Batman lore? It doesn't fit. That's the problem. Like no one knows who these characters are, and people know who Harvey Dent is because Two-Face, because the Dark Knight, right? The Dark Knight.
Yeah, but they're
Everybody
going to be
loved.
confused. They're not going to know who the hell he is because he doesn't look like Two-Face.
Yeah, I know, because Two-Face isn't that popular of a character in the comics. Like, he's not one of Batman's best characters, I think. I love him, by the way. Like, I love Two-Face. I think it's a great character. I love pun intended, the duality of the character. Like, I love the split personality, literally. It's great. I think it's a fantastic fucking character. But, like, Batman has been Batman for a while, and he died. And he's Harvey Dent. It's just you're fucking with the time. I mean, it's an alternate timeline. Sure, whatever. Multiverse, yada yada yada. Whatever. I don't know. It seems like such a shit premise. I don't mind whenever they go to the next generation, so long as it makes sense.
It's so weird that Vincent D'Onofrio was the cockroach in Men in Black.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That was Vincent
Like,
D'Onofrio. Edgar. He was Edgar. There's a giant space bug walking around New York with an Edgar suit. It's like, your skin's just hanging off of you. Yeah, that was Vincent D'Onofrio.
Didn't look anything like him.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
That was him. It looks like him before he becomes Edgar. Or before the, yeah. Alien stole Edgar's skin.
Well,
Makeup and
I don't know, man.
prosthetics.
I'm not really.
Sorry, I keep
I
derailing it.
the whole new show, like it doesn't appeal to me. Like if you were like showing like it's like okay, like there's no Dick Grayson, there's no Barbara Gordon, there's nobody. It's like where the hell are all these people? Where's the Batman lore that everybody knows that's built
Okay,
up?
so here back to the question I wanted to ask you. Where do you find that happy medium? We're sitting here bitching about all this. You're making changes to the beloved characters, make something new, and then a series in the Batman universe, multiverse, whatever the fuck you want to call it, comes out with new characters, and we shit on it.
Because
So where do you
in
find that
my
happy medium? Do you like where
I don't
where's
care if you
where
make the new
where's the middle
characters.
ground? Where is the middle ground?
As long as they don't shit on the what's come before it,
Mm-hmm. So
I think it's
how
fine to make new characters. Like acknowledge that those other characters exist. Like don't just build a new universe and claim it's a Batman universe and you don't know who the and then like, none of the characters that exist. Like how is that Batman? How is this
so
a Batman universe? It's Batman universe
mhm.
in name alone.
Batman in name only. Okay, so
Like where's Alfred? Where's Dick? Where's Jason? Where's Barbara? Where's anybody? Like what is this new shit that you're pumping out? You know,
with completely
like
unrecognizable names, unrecognizable characters outside of Harvey Dent. Now they didn't show too much else outside of what everyone believes is Joker's daughter. It's like, why does Joker have a daughter? I guess that's him and Harley Quinn's daughter or something. So how far into the future is this? How old is Batman? There's a lot of unanswered questions that could help. I'm being so fucking generous right now. Good Lord. Maybe it's the beer. They could answer a lot of these things. There's a lot the trailers isn't showing. Like how much do they want to reveal at first? They hope everybody wants to watch it, and obviously there are going to be people hate watching it to just to review it and everything based on other CW
I'll tell you
projects
this.
products.
I will watch I will watch some episodes. I will give it a fair chance. If it's good, I'll say it's good.
If
If
it's
I don't,
good, you're gonna have to tell me because otherwise I have no interest in watching it.
because like
Like mm.
I don't again I don't mind making new characters, but at least like they could have easily just made like oh he's the next Robin, like he's the next one. It could have been an easy little transition. He's the next Robin in line,
But
like
what character is he supposed to be playing?
Batman's son. That's all I know.
Batman's son. Okay, that doesn't say anything. Like what
Which Batman already has a son.
what mask does he put on?
Yeah, he could have been easily been the next Robin who like Batman died and like Dick's being Nightwing married to Starfire, Jason's being Red Hood somewhere off. Damien's leading the League of Assassins like he usually does when he grows up. He could have been
Imagine.
he could have been the next Robin to take the mantle as Batman.
Yeah.
It could have been such an easy an easy one, and they just like scrubbed all of Batman's history off this show.
Again, it's all about are they going to put this in a top? Oh shit.
A multiverse.
Okay. Well, no. Is it going to be? As far as I know, it's supposed to be a standalone show. It's not going to be part of any of James Gunn's universe.
Well, yeah,
But
the CW is
there's
separated from all
yeah,
that.
but they're going to have to. They're going to have to put a timeline on it, like a date. By that I mean like where is this in the timeline of Batman? Like I said, how old is Batman? Is he going on in years? Is this moving on to the older Batman that had to wear with a broken body and had to wear a suit? Is this closer to that age? Something else caught up with him, like, and of course, finding out who the fuck killed him, or he just faked his own death.
Batman wouldn't have done that. Batman doesn't. I mean, he may have
True,
done the
yeah.
Gotham Knights or the Gotham series or the Arkham series. I mean,
Boy.
But I don't know. I mean, Batman. I mean, okay, Batman has faked his death before, but like, he wouldn't do it to the point where he's putting all the stress on his son.
Hmm.
Also, he was publicly unmasked. Like Batman's dead body was in the trailer. Batman's dead body was laying on the street.
Yeah.
And he was publicly unmasked. He
That's-
revealed his identity by being dead.
That's a yeah, that's true. No idea why. Let's see. Do. Oh, so what else we got coming out? What we got? What we got? What we got?
Guardians. I think we talked a little bit about that too.
Well, we talk about it here and there. Forspoken shut down. The failure of Forspoken shut down the studio. You heard about that?
I didn't even play
Luminous.
Forspoken.
Apparently, not a lot of people did because it tanked. So, whoops.
It didn't catch my interest. Now there's a game that's coming out that is catching my interest besides Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Yes, I said it again. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, take deep breath. And
I am looking forward towards Blight. I'm really looking forward towards that game.
we keep talking about Blight. Oh, Dead Cells. Are you familiar with Dead Cells?
I am not.
It's a roguelite side scroller, like a Metroidvania kind of style game. I believe it is free on Game Pass, and if you have the PlayStation subscription, you can get it on there. But they announced, I saw a PlayStation video came across my feed where it is a mix of Dead Cells and Castlevania. So there's a.
I don't know if you're
like,
interested
oh,
or
that looks
not.
interesting.
I don't know if you're interested or not, but there is Hollow Knight 2 coming out. If you ever played the original Hollow
I
Knight.
tried. I couldn't get into it. I did play it.
Oh.
I started playing.
It's-
I started playing Ori and the Blind Forest. It's okay. It looks fucking beautiful, but I don't know. It's not something I don't.
Isn't that paper that crayon looking like
I don't think it looks crayon. It's the second one is Ori and the Will of the Wisp. There's
it's
two
like
games for
sketch.
it.
It's like sketches, and it's like it looks like kind of like it's kind of pulling the the Nest game. What's it called? Fuck not Trials of Mana.
It's not
Fuck.
like it's not the one where the dog paints with his tail. No.
No, I'm talking about the fucking. It's an indie game. I feel like I know what you're talking about. I think I saw Mark or Jack play it, or the Game Theorist play it. I think or game GT Live or
Just look up Ori and the
Game
Blind
Theory.
Forest real quick.
All right, hold on.
Ori and the yeah, I think it's called Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Absolutely beautiful looking games.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I never played that.
Absolutely stunning on a visual aspect. Yes, absolutely. And it's the side-scrolling, platforming, Metroidvania style games. It is fun.
Actually, Death Battle just recently did a podcast episode with Hollow Knight versus Ori.
Oh, I think Ori would take that one. They both beautiful games, but I think Ori would have to take that one over Hollow Knight. I got lost in Hollow Knight very quickly.
You know they have a bug that gives you a map, right?
Oh, okay.
You didn't find the map, did you?
I played for a couple of hours.
It had a very Dark Souls vibe to it, so I liked it a lot. And I kept
How
playing
does
it.
a side-scrolling game have a Dark Souls vibe? Please tell me that.
Because the whole everything's so depressing, like how Dark Soul is. The art style kind of like it's very gothic, like Dark Souls.
Black and white.
And also, huh?
It's just black and white. It's a
There was other
monochrome.
colors.
Hmm,
There were other colors. You just didn't get far enough in the game.
I guess I'm just racist. I only see things in black and white.
No, but also like it's like the whole thing. If you die, you have to go recover your souls. But
You have to do. Oh,
and sometimes
I
like
guess I didn't
and
play it long enough.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
if you die, you gotta recover your shit. So, and if you die again, you lose it all. And just the overall tone of it
what
was
the
very
hell game
like
is
it-
that? Oh,
Huh?
that's the fucking Dark Souls, you dumbass. That's what what game is that? That mechanic sounds familiar. Elden Ring, you dumb shit. Ooh, Elden
Yeah.
Ring DLC. I still haven't.
I know.
fucking
I'm
beaten
excited
that
for that.
one. I am excited for it. I still haven't beaten it.
You play it on Xbox, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we can't cross-platform, so
It's not cross-platform. That's dumb.
no, it's not. But
So
I am
new
looking
video
forward to
games.
it. I
Look.
always look forward to From Software's shit.
Oh, Armored Core. I'm I'm looking forward to
A friend told me
Armored
about
Core
that.
6. I like the big robots, man. I've always been a fan of the big old robots, the robotsuses. And it's from Software. Their other games had, a good track record. The other Armored Core games, so I'll be looking forward to this one. And of course, Starfield.
I
See,
haven't played Starfield,
that's
so
because it's not out yet.
I meant like, oh, I'm thinking of a different game altogether. My bad. I was
It's
thinking of like a Starfleet or something like that. That's the new like basically
Bethesda.
yeah, Bethesda game, but it's out in
Mhm.
space.
Pretty much with 1,000 planets and all this other stuff, and there's so much speculation and criticism of a pre-release trailer with bad frames and stupid AI, and it's like, I just want to play in space. I just want to go explore the
Played No
galaxy.
Man's Sky.
I play No Man's Sky. I do. I jumped on it not too long ago. I'm so far behind that
My
if I load up my old save, it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I have a freighter
my
and I don't know
friend
what it
told me I
does.
should get back into it.
It has come such a long fucking way
Well, look,
since its release.
to be fair, I bought it day one and turned it
Yep.
back in day two.
Oh, I didn't turn it back in. I played it. I played the shit out of that. I own it on
No,
everything.
I couldn't stand doing nothing. I couldn't stand it.
You could still see that was the difference between No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk fucking crashed people. That was a dumpster fire of bullshit. No Man's Sky
It worked
was
great. It just you couldn't do it. You
you
didn't have
didn't
anything to
do
do.
anything. The hype train was hard and heavy on that one, and
Because they made a lot of promises that they didn't keep.
no, people asked a lot of questions, and what's his name, the spokesperson for Hello Games, is not a good public speaker at all. I mean, you could see it. Internet Historian did a fantastic video on it, and in some of the old interviews, the way he responded was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." It's like his response is like, "Oh, he's just agreeing to agree." So it's like this guy should not be your spokesperson. Find somebody else. This guy belongs behind the keyboard, not behind a microphone. But it's the fact that they didn't stop, they didn't give up, and they have not. I don't think they've charged any money for a single update. Not one. In how many years?
I don't know.
How the fuck is that possible?
In-game content that you can
No,
buy.
no. There's no microtransactions in this game. You can't. As far as I know, there's no. You can't spend money to get extra shit. You can go do all kinds of shit to get extra shit, but that's it. Everything's earned in game. Everything. Quicksilver, pretty much Quicksilver is the in-game currency, but I don't think you can buy it. I genuinely don't.
I don't know. Maybe just they have a small team of people working on this really passionate project.
Yeah, it started small, but I think it may have gone up to 100 or so, maybe.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
know.
the whole thing about the game is like, so yeah, people will return or try to return the game, but you can't. At least for GameStop, you can't return a game if it's new.
Yeah.
So if people bought it off, because back then, that was back in 2000, what, 13,
Something.
14?
2000 something. Let's see.
It was between 2013 and 2017. I know that for a fact because I worked for Charter Spectrum whenever it came out.
2016,
And
April 9th, August 9th, 2016.
So yeah,
Wow.
shit like Amazon and all that stuff was still not new, but like they hadn't started like really selling other people selling games. Like back then, GameStop was the top dog for selling shit like that.
Yeah.
So, and their policies were like, oh no, if it's brand new, you can't return it. What am I supposed to do with this horse shit? I don't know.
I think there were a lot of returns because I mean, you could pick the game up for cheap as shit. You probably still can pick the game up for less than $10.
Oh, I don't doubt
That's
it.
That's
I'm
the
just
amazing part.
I don't want to get back into it, man. It left such a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh. It's if you like sci-fi, If you like sci-fi, exploration, galactic, planetary shit, the biomes have gotten exponentially better. The gameplay is like just whatever you thought before, it's gotten better. Like, oh,
What I thought before is, man, it's
exponential.
sure as shit a whole lot of nothing to do.
Oh, there's tons of shit to do. Like
That's
you
what
can
I
actually
thought.
there's settlements. There's no, it's like, and I haven't played the last few patches. It is so much of a different game. It's not even funny. Boop.
I mean, I've been told that by a number of people.
Well, then you
It
think it
just,
might be true.
I know, but it's such a bad taste in my mouth from, like, it really pissed me off when I bought this game
Yep.
and like,
I
dude,
bought
I was
Anthem.
so
I bought Anthem. Okay.
yeah, I almost bought Anthem.
I bought Anthem. I'm still disappointed about my Callisto Protocol purchase. I like to remind myself every time I see somebody do a review or a gameplay something for Dead Space Remake. I'm still pissed off about that. What'd you do? I bought Callisto Protocol instead of waiting for Dead Space. Because I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, everybody likes Dead Space.
And Callisto Protocol was... Yeah, fuck that game. Anyway. Maybe they supposedly may put out a patch that fixed the gameplay and the guard. It's just some of the combat and shit, but I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. I could force myself to, but I haven't even fucking played Hogwarts Legacy in a week.
Neither have I, but I've been out of town for the past.
I wanted to play it
Couple.
yesterday, and then fucking Ninja Turtles trailer came out, and I got pissed because I love
Yeah.
my Ninja Turtles. But hey, it could be good. It could be good.
I mean, it could be.
John Cena's doing the voice of Rocksteady, and Seth Rogen's doing the voice of Bebop. Bebop's the warthog.
I did see the cast. I did see the cast. Oh, speaking of that, because I was thinking, Jackie Chan is playing Master Splinter.
Yep.
Apparently, I did not know this. Jackie Chan is friends with Akira Toriyama and wants to make a new Dragon Ball live action movie.
Please stop.
Hey, look, man. If they can do the coordination like they did on Shang-Chi, I'm all for it. Shang-Chi was the choreography for Shang-Chi and if you can get a Marvel budget for Dragon Ball, I'm all for it. Give it to me. Because like Shang-Chi did it really, really well. Don't give us that hot garbage. See, the problem with Dragon Ball that came out is that the director did not know. Like he never read or watched he never watched the show.
Then
he never read the manga.
The project.
Because it was a paycheck.
Oh God! Can we get away from that? Can we get people who like the shit that they're working on, who are a fan of the shit that they're working on? Can we do that? That'd be great. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. He had never even like picked up a single episode, watched a single or read a single chapter in manga. Like
sounds like The Witcher.
Yeah, that's why that movie was such shit. But apparently, like I said, Jackie Chan's a huge fan of it, and he's also been apparently best friends with Akira Toriyama since he started writing Dragon Ball. So, if you can get the creator involved, if you can get a good martial arts choreo, like because the guy who did the fight choreography for Shang-Chi was the one who did the fight choreography for Bruce Lee's movies. That's why the martial arts was so good in that movie.
And it was Bruce Lee, so well.
No. I'm saying like the Shang-Chi movie, like the guy who directed Bruce how to fight in the movies to make it look good on camera. Because Bruce already knew how to fight. He was the one who did the fight choreography for Shang-Chi. Unfortunately, he passed away right before the movie was released. But I believe Jackie Chan could do it pretty well. He's been in the kung fu movies so long. So goddamn long. Like he's a good
twice here and there, yeah.
I have if they let the fans do it, Don't let it. Okay, first off, don't let Akira Toriyama do it, please, for the love of God. I love that man, but he is so fucking forgetful. All right, he is terrible at remembering his own lore. Do you remember who Launch is?
No.
Launch was a main character in Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball.
Okay.
She does not make an appearance in Dragon Ball Z because Akira Toriyama forgot she existed.
That's nice.
You know how like early Dragon Ball, Goku and the other Saiyans had tails?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Trunks and Goten don't have tails in the Buu Saga is because Akira Toriyama forgot that Saiyans had tails. I am not lying to you.
That's amazing.
This is the creator of the series forgot that the reason that made the Saiyans one of the distinctive factors of the Saiyans was that they had tails and turned into monkeys when the moon was full. He forgot that was a Saiyan feature. Also, he is a lazy bastard and I love it. You know why Super Saiyan's hair is blonde? Because Akira Toriyama got lazy and got tired of coloring in Goku and Vegeta's hair when he was drawing the manga, so he made it blonde so he didn't have to shade in the hair.
Oh God.
I am not making this up.
Laziness is the mother of efficiency.
I will be fine if they do this movie right. Supposedly,
Well, people would be fine if they do any movie right, but again, yeah.
well, let a fan do this movie, like someone who's passionate about it. Because like supposedly, I don't know. I don't like One Piece. I don't care if anyone who roasts me over the coals for that.
Please, okay.
There's a One Piece live action
Yeah.
that the creator is directly involved in, and it's given One Piece fans hope because he is directly involved in it.
Yeah, some hope is better than the hot garbage Netflix has been pushing out for live action anime adaptations.
Yeah, it is a Netflix anime adaptation.
What are they doing? They're batting 1,000, negative 1,000.
You hear me?
Yep, I heard you.
Yeah, Netflix is the one doing the adaptation.
I heard they're doing a Mega Man live action adaptation. What else were they supposed to be doing? There's so much dog shit. Like, stop. Just leave it as a cartoon, for crying out loud. What is wrong? I don't know. I say that, and we've just been praising Last of Us, so hit or miss.
Yeah, but Last of Us was kind of not really a live action because it was kind of based in live action-y already.
I mean, they had the script, they had the creators, they had the format for it, but you say that, and then you get shit like Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. And,
I mean a trash can?
oh well, yeah. Whatever the last two things were on Netflix, those were just like, I don't know. I didn't watch them, but
that was not the movie. The movie was hot garbage.
Oh, the movie, yeah. Plus the movie, the most recent movie, as well as the most recent episodic show, they were both not well received at all.
I turned it off after episode 1. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't miss anything.
I will not lie to anybody. I will openly admit that I shut that shit off after. I didn't even finish the first episode.
I enjoyed the first 2 episodes of Mila Jovovich. The first 2 episodes, the first 2 movies.
First 2 movies?
You
know, I enjoyed.
I
enjoyed the first 2.
Even when they started breaking, they went so far off the rails. I still kind of enjoyed it, at least until they went to that aircraft carrier or barge or tanker or whatever. That was just like, okay, we're going too far now. And Mila Jovovich had honestly, psychic powers and telekinesis. Like, whoa. Okay.
Honestly, the first 2 movies were the best, and then they started getting
yeah. I especially like the part never mind.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I especially like the part where Mila Jovovich fell off the medical table and you could see, under the cover. That was fantastic.
You know, I won't lie, the Monster Hunter movie wasn't that bad.
I haven't watched it.
They were pretty faithful to the monsters. Like they looked like the monsters from Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
No, that's the easiest part. They had the models for it.
The lore was basically just an isekai movie, but it was whatever. Like basically, I don't know if you know what isekais are.
Not a clue.
It's basically the premise of like when a person from a normal world gets sucked into a fantasy world.
Okay.
That's what isekai is. It's essentially just that. You're a normal person who gets sucked into a fantasy world. That's all it really is, and you get like you get typically it starts off with a person dying, and then like they get resurrected.
Okay.
But that's all monster. But the monsters look like the monsters, so like you could say yeah because they have the models. You know how many animes or games have the models and the people still fuck up the way the shit looks. That's the one prop I will.
Most of the shit from Netflix.
Yeah, that's the one prop I will give to the Resident Evil movie with the Welcome to Raccoon City is that the liquor looked like the liquor. That's about the only prop I'll give. And actually, well, not Wesker, Burke's character looked like his game counterpart.
Okay.
But I think they blew the whole budget on him because he was on the screen for all of like 5 seconds before they blew his ass up.
I never watched it. I wasn't gonna bother with it. I watched a couple of the reviews on it, and it's just like, nah, I'm not missing anything.
You really aren't. It was hot garbage.
Oh.
I really feel like they blew the whole budget on the liquor and his character, Burke's monster transformation.
Gotcha. Oh, I think it's about time to get close to wrapping this up because I still have a few more things in the real world to do. I'm getting fucking tired.
You got an adult.
I have to adult, and I gotta wake up early and do some more adulting, and then more adulting after that bullshit. So, at some point this week or this month, I need to get back to Hogwarts Legacy for sure. Oh, yoy. Because
I'm probably gonna stream it. Probably gonna stream it some tomorrow.
I'll be dealing with the minion. Maybe after I'm done with the minion. If I can get my work done early enough, I might pop on for a couple of hours. Come fly with me, because I need to get to the third trial, and I heard the style of it changes, and it's pretty good. So I'm on the second trial in the game. I got my first curse.
I got my first curse too.
Yeah.
Like that was the last thing. I did play a little. I did play a lot of stuff off screen. No, for anyone who does watch my streams on Twitch, you didn't miss anything. I basically just did a bunch of like. I went around and did all the trials of Merlin that I have access to. That's basically all I.
I flew around the map. That's one of the things I did off screen. I opened up the map, picked up a couple of the port keys that I could find, grabbed a bunch of balloons in the area, and tried to just open up as much of the map as I possibly could. I just had to because I was on the broom, and that's boring as fuck for anybody to watch. So, but the next trial I do is definitely going to be on stream. I just finished the second trial. I got a whole bunch of fetch quests and the classroom stuff to do to progress the story along a line. I'm gonna leave it. Not correcting myself. I'm tired. My brain's melting. But I might try to pick up the Dead Cells if I finish Hogwarts Legacy soon enough. I might pick up the Dead Cells Castlevania thing and do some streaming on that one because it looks fun. I'm a huge fan of Castlevania.
Well, yeah, because Castlevania is a great series.
Because it's amazing. Simon's Quest was fucking confusing, the actual second one, because of how open-ended it was and how much backtracking you had to do. It was... This is going to date my dumb ass. I want to say I had to call the Nintendo hotline to figure out what to do at this one part, where you have to go back to the beginning town and crouch at a certain point, and a whirlwind comes and takes you away somewhere. The hints, they give you hints in game. I couldn't fucking figure it out to save my goddamn life. So I want to say, I think I called the Nintendo hotline. It was like the old 976 numbers where you had to pay to play shit. Old school.
I mean that little Mario icon on the cartridges back when you were younger.
Oh fuck yeah! I had the Nintendo Power magazines. Those were beautiful. Oh, so if you and when magazines actually came out before shit was released. Now we have the internet. So, but anywho,
well,
join
people
us
like
here every Tuesday. Next week we're going to be talking about, obviously, the last episode, the final episode of The Last of Us. We're both going to the theater to see 65 because it looks very, very goddamn interesting, and it's sci-fi and dinosaurs and shoot 'em up. So yeah, that checks all the boxes for me. Let me tell you, sci-fi dinosaurs, I'm there. Okay.
Yeah, it's like you took a bunch of like stuff that little boys liked as kids. Like guns.
Oh, dude, that's what it. That's what it was with. Guns, go.
Guns.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, guns, aliens, dinosaurs, future shit.
Yeah.
That like checks off all those boxes.
Dude, that's what Pacific Rim was for me. I went and watched the original Pacific Rim in the theater. I was like, I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, you're going to give me giant robots fighting giant monsters. I'm sold. What did you think of the movie? I loved it. Why? Because it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's why I liked Godzilla vs. Kong. It was exactly what I was expecting. Big monsters fighting each other. My inner child fucking just like, yeah. Was dancing up and down the aisle. Pacific Rim was the first one was just absolutely everything I expected. I even watched it with I watched it with my dude, and he loved it.
Yeah, I know some people didn't care for it because they're like, oh, what about the story? It's like, I don't care. I'm here to watch two big monsters fight each other.
Well, this didn't make sense. I don't care. Well, that didn't make sense. Don't care.
Me watch big monkey smash lizard with axe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I was like, this story didn't care. Like, Pacific Rim, the storyline. It had a storyline? Oh, save humanity. Okay, cool. No. The one gripe that I'll agree with is like the humans were not necessary in the big monster movie. Like, okay. For Godzilla vs. Kong and King of the Monsters.
Yeah. 'Cause big monster smash other monster.
Big monster smash monster. Monster smash monster. That's what I want. Give that to me.
That's what we're here to see.
Give me more. Give me more.
I love the memes that came out about that movie. It was fucking great. Like, I'm a goddamn gigantic radioactive million-year-old dinosaur. What can you do against me? I'm monkey.
Me monkey. Me smash you with X. Oh fuck. Okay.
I love it. But anyway, everyone.
What to fucking do with 200? Oh god, I don't want to think about it. So, all right. So anywho. Join us here next Tuesday. I don't know. What am I saying?
Our outro.
See you next Tuesday.
There you go.